Hi. If you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button, and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit brown till I'm flush time. My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on, but I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me.
All right, there it goes. Good morning, everybody. Appreciate you guys tapping in as always. Happy freaking Wednesday. We're maybe it halfway through another slow week. What's good, everybody? Appreciate you guys tapping in as always. Hope everyone is having an amazing Wednesday. What's good, everybody? Appreciate y'all tapping in. Hit that like button on the way in if y'all don't mind. What is goody? Hump day, Wednesday. Hope everyone's doing well, man. What's good? Nothing going on today, but we are here. Let's start off loving in the chat in here. Town Legend, what up, dude? P Finesse, DJ Overboard, Dougie in the bone, what's good? A Rios, P Finesse, what's good? Cushy Souls, Overboard. You packing everything in Kush? Oos in the bones, good. A Rios, Mr. Sheridan, good morning. Chris, IMO Kicks, good morning. Casanova Kane, what up? Good morning. Chris Montgomery, good morning. Jojo Dancer in the bone, what's good? Fernando, good morning. Is it Jojo Dancer? Jojo Dancer, let me ask you something. Are you the moderator for the homie crew? I swore I've seen your name before. Firefleet in the bone, what's good? Riddle Me Kicks, good morning. It's not like I haven't just seen you just today, but I'm just saying, like, I've seen you. I feel like I've seen you before that you've came in here. RPK in the bone, what's good? J Bays in the bone, what's good? Deadly Venom, good morning. Chris, Jinx, GG in the bone, what's good? Rahus, good morning. Chase Jackson, good morning. Danny Flores, Vernon in the bone, what's good? Vernon. Ayo Sosa, what's good? Big Beats in the bone, what's good? Hitman, Big Low, good morning. Raf, what up, Port City in the bone, what's good? Tito Kicks, good morning. Snowbird, good morning. Yes, one of them. Okay, gotcha. I was like, I swear I've seen your name multiple times over there. Wilson in the building. What's good? Danny V, good morning. Mr. 843, Shane. Here we are here live. I'm glad it's a slow month. I got my girl's birthday this weekend. There you go, Shane. Francisco, good morning. Jay Bays, good morning. Brian, good morning. The Walk, good morning. Very slow month, absolutely, because I like I said, it's not gonna pick up until the voodoos end up dropping. Tito, what up, man? Good morning. Nathan, good morning. Next month gonna be crazy. Absolutely, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the blog. Rahul says, Rahus, move around, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Is that some lyrics? Eddie B's world, what up? Jonathan in the bones, good morning. Dean stayed home today. I F them kids. Good morning. What up, Dean? Good morning. What up? Dude, I woke up super tired this morning because I went to basketball. Dude, basketball was so much fun yesterday, man. I actually played in my 9s this time. It was just a scrimmage, right? It was just a scrimmage. We had to end the scrimmage a little early today, just because, or yesterday, or last night, just because like one of the guys freaking sprained his ankle pretty bad, dude. It was pretty gnarly. I was like, oh my goodness. He went for a shot, like he went up for like one of those floaters and then came down and just rolled his ankle, bro. It was bad, like bad, bro. What up, Brittany? What up, Pandora going crazy? Oh, there you go. Jay Campbell, what up, man? Pretty pissed this morning. Package sent to the wrong address. Hopefully you have some great updates for us today, Jay Campbell. We have some sneaker news today, but I'm sorry that happened to your package, man. I you know what? Like, so that's why sometimes like I double check sometimes like the stuff I send, especially when I buy stuff from Dark Sport, because it's happened to me before where like I've purchased something and it didn't put my like unit number or my apartment number on there. So I can't wait for the voodoos. Hopefully I can hit JD and finish line to use my rewards points for the discounts. There we go. What up, Orlando? Good morning. Huck in the building. Good morning. What up, dude? Did they change the Bugs Bunny 8s to November? I thought it was in December, but I don't know. We'll see. Because if they move Bugs Bunny to November, dude, that, oh my gosh. Stacked month, bro. Aiden, what up, man? Good morning. What up, man? Good morning to you. Waxmiss Prime, what up? Good morning. Ankle injuries are whack. Hate those. Yeah, man, it sucked, man. Will Riley and Trey Johnson, the future. Synergy, what up, man? On the way to Philly. There you go. Have some fun over there, man. There you go. Have a safe travels too. Has anyone tried dunking on you yet, Raph? No, I don't think anybody in my league could dunk like that. So should have subbed me. And Francisco said, yeah, have you been getting buckets, Raph? Yesterday was fun, man. Yesterday was fun. I feel like there was more unks than anything last night, but it was fun though. I always like pickup games because it's like not too serious. You know, everyone is having a good time. So I'm glad it's slow, taking the kid to Disneyland tomorrow. There you go. Have fun. That's awesome, Lewis. That's really awesome. Louisiana Key. That's awesome, man. I love Disneyland. I don't know if it's Disney World or Disneyland, but either or, it's like really good. Braveheart, what up, man? Good morning. What up, man? How are you? A Bad Bunny 8 would be sick. They pushed the Rare Air 11s to November also. How much shit can you do in November? His pocket's going to be hurting in November. Yeah, I don't know why they keep pushing everything. I think probably they want to build up some hype on the Air Jordan 11 since like Complex Con is coming up. I feel like Jordan Brand's got something up their sleeve to really build up the momentum into like November, because they have to. Because like, bro, this month is pretty boring. Like they just threw in like the first thing that they throw in is the Air Max 1000s. Like that was super last minute. Like there was no like talks about the shoe even dropping this month. So this is set to drop tomorrow. So I think these are set to drop officially on the sneakers app on the 21st, but they're dropping on Zellerfeld on their website tomorrow as an equal raffle. So Equal's doing a raffle for their website, which makes sense because their site was super botted last time. So this time around, they're going to be dropping these as an equal raffle. I'm not sure if any of you guys are going for this shoe. This colorway is nice. It's not a must need, but they're very nice. I think the purple is hitting for some of you guys, but overall, these are okay. They pushed the Rare Air 11s to November also. I need to go hoop myself. Been a couple months, been all busy. Yeah, my cardio is up to par, so I'm good to go when it comes to cardio. Like I could run down the court. Like I went back-to-back games and I felt fine. I was pretty tired at the end, but it was still good. I played a total of 3 games yesterday, and it was cool. These are actually dank, as Jay says. Is that a good thing? Dank? These are actually dank. What does that mean? Good morning, Rap. What up, Rojo Vision? Equal still sounds funny as hell, Rahu says. I know it's normally would be saying EQL. Bro, it's been 3 months since I copped some shoes. Vince, you're overdue, my friend. Even not even gonna bother. I never hit on equal. Morning gang, checking in from the job. What up, Jalen? I mean, even if you don't want them, I feel like you guys should go for them just because then it'll build up some points even if you lose. If you lose, then it builds up more points, the higher chances on getting the next drop. So, I mean, they have the blue one coming up. So, Rafi, you still young? Deadly Venom says, yeah, but I still got some back problems, man. Has anyone ever hit our alma mater? Jason says, damn old. We don't know what dank means. I don't know what dank means, bro. Dank means gas. Gotcha. Well, Rahus is way older than me, and he knows what it means. Maybe it's like a local thing. I don't know. I don't know what it means. I haven't copped anything this month. Waiting on 2 pairs on Voodoo's. Project says, I feel like most people are waiting for that, and then it's gonna start to pick up. Dank as we, Cushy says. Dank means fire tough over in Jersey and Delaware area. What do you think about the Air Force 3s, Negos, Levi's? I am not crazy on them. I think they're gonna sell out, but I'm not crazy for them, to be honest. Isn't that dropping like tomorrow, the Negos, or is that Saturday? What's tomorrow's date? Tomorrow's the 16th. So, yeah, the Negos are dropping tomorrow. And you have the Air Max 1000s dropping tomorrow. So, you got Air Max 1000s and you have the Negos dropping. So, you got 2 different things dropping. And then you also have Supreme. I think I seen a post on Twitter that I think we're getting box logos hoodies soon. I think that's what I saw. Hold on. Let me double check. I think that's what I saw. I don't know if that's the collection for tomorrow, but we are getting box logos very, very soon on Supreme. Yeah, it just says Supreme classic logo shop hoodies coming soon. So I don't know if that's like, yeah, just the classic box logos. I like those 1000s. Fat Boy Kicks for the 7-month re-up. Salutes, Raph. I like those 1000s. What up, Fat Boy? How are you, man? Appreciate you tapping in today. Yeah, I know a lot of people want these for sure. It's not a must, but I'm definitely going to put my name in the hat to see if I could hit. I need the real tree camo box logo. What up, Rob the Beard? What about Civil Batman collab? I don't think I'm going for anything for Civil. Mr. Inappropriate, if you're asking. I don't know if I'm going for anything, but I think the countdown for the leak, is it today or tomorrow? I'm not sure, because I know they do drops every Friday, like Fridays. So, Rufus Brown, what up, man? George in the building, good morning. What up, man? And Florida term, good morning, Team Zero. Good morning. Waiting on Sabrina to ship my order from last week. Still waiting, huh? Equals crap. You do not get a better chance if you lose. I've lost 10,000 times and no wins ever, KJK5 says. That's so real. What up, Danny V? Is sneakers released for the 1000? I think so. I think that's what the date is, Danny. For the Air Max 1000s. I think that's the specific date for Sneakers app. That's why it says October 21st. But the announcement by Zellerfeld is that they're doing their drop tomorrow as an equal raffle. So that's why it has October 21st. I was confused at first. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, okay, this makes sense because they're doing their drop on Zellerfeld first, and then they'll have a drop on the Sneakers app. But like, the thing is, I honestly think your best chances on hitting is probably going to be on Zellerfeld. But like, I don't know. I just feel like overall it's going to be a very difficult shoe to hit. So this is what they posted on their IG story. Air Max 1000s. It says raffle opens from 10/16 to 10/20. So the raffle is going to be open for a couple days. Raffle goes live in for a couple days. So you have 4 days. So obviously the 21st is the Nike sneakers app drop, which is the date that you know, a lot of some of the blogs that got a pair in early. I think who got one early? I think Kais got early. Seth got one early, and then as well, I believe someone else got them early, I swear. Oh, 80 Sneaks got them early as well. So raffle opens at 10/16, which is tomorrow. And then it ends on the 21st or 20th. So a day before the Nike sneakers app drop. So exclusively available on Zellerfeld. Well, I mean, if they're saying exclusively available on Zellerfeld.com, then maybe, I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see then. I don't know. Not equal, but I'm gonna try to. Legit says, yeah. Can we get the link? The link is just on Zellerfeld. I'll have the link tomorrow. How about that? Because it might change. Links might change. So we'll definitely have the link tomorrow for sure. So we're going from. I don't know if anybody else is going. Hey Raph, you think the Negos will be easy cop? Really want for the personal? I don't know. I guess it just depends on the stock numbers. What up, Cleveland? Good morning. Chris Montgomery. I love equal. I have about 10 wins or more. I think I saw one of those pink Air Max under my mom's bed, Tito says. There we go, Tito. What up, Raph? Going Ghost in the building. What's good? If it's on the site, it's botted. GG's, P Finesse says. Yeah, I mean, the last drop was like stupid botted. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's like the same thing with this website. But I mean, like I told you guys, there's a reason why they switched over to Equal. Because of the botted website, it will be easier for them to do equal, so they have less people off their shoulder, you know, talking bad about their site. Does it have resale? Because I could care less about the thing. Yeah, I mean, the one that Nike sent me and Zellerfeld, bro, that shoe goes for like $1,000, man. It's insane how much these Air Max. It's because they don't make a lot of them. Like there is one reason why I didn't really review them, because it's like, what's the point to review on a shoe that nobody can't hit? You know, it's like, it's not like someone's gonna be out there paying $1,000 for the shoe, because that's how much they're going for, bro. Like the one that I have, last sale was $630. Size 8 goes for $1,050, and there's not even any like asking prices for any of the other sizes. Like size 12 asking is $3,600. Like, it's insane how much they're going for, bro. So crazy. I had so many people be like, yo, Raph, do you know how much those Air Max 1000s go for? Like, why don't you sell them? I was like, bro, because I like to wear my sneakers. I don't care about resale. But, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are going to go for this shoe for the resale value, because this shoe is going to be stupid limited. There's no asking prices on StockX. So all the Air Max 1000s are going to go for a lot of money, man. It's insane. Raph, can you show the Nike SB Bronx girls skate that you drop next month? I'm flying all the way to New York just for the special box. You are flying all the way to New York for the special box? I know which one you're talking about. What up, Black Shinobi? What up, man? What's good? What's good? Good morning. What up, Rami? Good morning to you, my friend. Appreciate you tapping in. This is going live tonight. Cause and Sesame Street vinyl figure collection. Yeah, I'm good. It's gonna be a pass. These are just a bunch of toys, bro. Cause, Sesame Street, and they're expensive. Golly, yeah, I'm good. I'm passing on them. Wear your damn shoes, chat. Yeah, Robbie Big River looks disappointed with the D-Talk yesterday on the stream. The color is rare too. Yeah, I mean, the purple is gonna be rare for sure. Like, I just hope that like they're gonna make a good amount of pairs for the what's it called, for the blue pair that they're gonna be dropping. So I guess we're gonna wait and see what happens, man. We shall see what happens, man. What up, Raffy? What up, chat? What up, Chevy Rides? Good morning, collectibles with resale. Dodgers versus Mariners in the World Series. Yeah, man. Like, I seen the Dodgers win back-to-back games, man. I was like, holy smokes, bro. Like, it's tough. I mean, the thing is baseball. So, like, I feel like there could be a huge turnaround in baseball. So, like, you never know, bro. You never know. It could go to game 7. Who knows? But, like, the fact that all 3 of the games for both Dodgers and Mariners are at LA and Seattle. And so like the Brewers, it's gonna be tough for the Brewers and the the Blue Jays. There we go. So it will be interesting, but I would love to see the Mariners win the World Series. That would be freaking crazy, man. But if the LA Dodgers go back to back, when was the last time? Okay, like I told you guys, I admit this, that I don't watch a whole lot of baseball, but this is like my very first year that I actually sat down for a lot of the games this postseason. Like who was the last team that went back to back? Was it the Giants? I remember the Giants had a nice little run for a little bit, like back in like 2000, like I think it was like, I don't know, it was like earlier before 2020. Like they were winning a lot of games. But I don't know who was the last team that went back-to-back series. I'm on breakfast biscuit on McDonald's, Raph. Are you proud of me? Nice. These series is over. Yankees. And what year was that? Where's my boy Buddy? He's sleeping. He went to potty this morning and went knocked out in his bed. Yankees against Atlanta. I want the Mariners because Griffey, my favorite baseball player growing up. Bro, if the Mariners win, dude, you know how hype the freaking Griffies are going to be when they drop again next month? Like, it's going to be almost impossible to watch if the Mariners win the World Series, bro. Don't blame you. No one actually watches a whole lot of baseball. I mean, that's true too, man. Like, I mean, that's 100+ games a year. Like, no one's sitting like every single day watching baseball, bro. Let's be honest here. Go Dodgers. Seth, I love the Dodgers. There you go, Chalupa. 98 to 01, they had a three-peat. A three-peat is crazy. Morning fam, what up, Del Mix? Good morning. Yankees won 3 straight. KJK5, Brewers are winning it all. KJK5 says Yankees 3 consecutive 1998 to 2000. Okay, sub Raph and Collection fam, how y'all doing? Shirt came out super sweet, Raph. Thanks again, man. No, I appreciate you, Migs. Thank you so much for the support, bro. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the new quality that we put on the t-shirts as well. I really do appreciate y'all, for real. I did want to announce and show you guys what I got going on the next project for the sweatshirts. I've been working on it for a little bit now, for the last couple of days, and I wanted to share with you guys what I got going on. So I have this new collection that's coming out that's called Thrive. Super excited to release it. I'm currently not finished editing the graphic of it. I mean, this is how it looks like as of right now. It's gonna be my new collection called Thrive. I'm super excited to share this with you guys. And obviously, you know, this is gonna be on the new sweatshirt that's coming up this upcoming month. Obviously, before the end of the month, we will 100% have this this all done and ready. But this is how it looks like as of right now. It's just my new collection called Thrive. I told you guys, like, when it's my very first sweatshirt that I'm dropping. So since it's the very first one, I wanted some meaning behind it. So I'm pretty stoked about it. So this is how it looks like as of right now. Obviously it has the collection family on the bottom, and then obviously we have the word Thrive on it, just to have some meaning behind it. And then we have an infinity logo right here. So if you pick Seattle to win World Series, you're crazy and love to give away free money. Let's see. Dodgers can kick rocks, trying to be polite, Joe says. Oh gosh. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of haters when it comes to freaking Dodgers, man. So it's gonna be a hoodie, bro. It's gonna be a hoodie. Thrive stands for thrive, man. Just thrive in life, man. Whatever you got going in life, man, just thrive, bro. That's basically what it means. If you want a definition of it, you're more than welcome to. Obviously we have the infinity symbol in there because collection family. Dude, we're infinity, bro. Just nonstop family, new members that come in here every single day. So that's the reason why we put Thrive on there. This is not going to be like a consistent thing This is just a collection that I came up with, that I have, and that I have, moving forward. So that's basically what it means. Like, listen, I could put out my logo like 50 times, but obviously, I wanted this to have some sort of meaning behind it, so yeah. So hopefully you guys, can support, and that's going to be on the next, on the upcoming hoodie. So this is going to be a front logo, and the back is just, totally. Yeah, Buddy is going to be on the back of the hoodie. No, that's going to be on the front. The Travis Scott Shy Pink going to release in 2 different variants. I appreciate that, Jedi. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just kept it simple so you guys could wear it every single day. Like, it's definitely like it's definitely going to be a sweatshirt that you guys could wear every single day. I try to make it as simple as possible, so it's nothing too crazy, nothing too loud, and you guys could wear whatever you guys want to wear with it. I mean, so that was like the main look I was looking for, because I could have done like crazy colorways, but like I don't think anyone would want something crazy. So just keeping it simple is the best thing when it comes to hoodies. So you guys could just put it on whenever you need a sweatshirt, and then just go up on your day. Yes, the Travis Scott come in 2 different pinks, and you're not getting them. I'm gonna grab 100%. Overboard says yes, sir, man. Should be good. And like I said, the quality on the sweatshirts should be good as well. I'm debating on a couple different styles of hoodies, but it's gonna be black for sure. Should be good, man. Should be good. Thrive, the huge reason I value everyone, mathematically speaking, Orlando says. Yeah, if you're going through anything in life, I want to have everyone keep thriving, bro. Just keep thriving, especially in your goals in life. Especially we're coming up in the end of the year. You feel me? Like, that was the one reason why I chose the word thrive. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be thriving your goals in the next couple months when the year ends. And I'm hoping a lot of you guys are reaching your goals now. So that was one reason why we chose the word thrive. Sweatshirt going to be boxy or regular fit, yet? I think it's going to be a regular fit. It's not going to be boxy, I don't think. I think it's going to be a regular fit. Before I end up choosing a sweatshirt blank, I'm for sure going to try it on before anything. So what's the cost on the hoodies? I don't know yet. I do not know yet for sure, because I know the thing is, like, the reason why like the stuff is expensive, because like paying the warehouse to get everything done is expensive, bro. It could be like a tariff thing, bro, because like prices are expensive, bro. Like, prices are absolutely expensive. Like, I had to pay extra for the Marcos tee because I just wanted to make sure the quality was like crispy on it, and which it was. It came out very, very, very well. And I just know these sweatshirts are going to be expensive because obviously sweatshirts are going to be more material. But I'm going to make sure it's at a reasonable price for everybody. It's not going to be $100. It's going to be way under $100. So I'm not going to tax on hoodies, man. I just want to make sure everyone gets an opportunity to at least, own the very first hoodie that we drop. I finally decided to take my Travis Scotts to the course. Played 18 on Sunday on the AM and 18 yesterday. Turns out I still suck, but I looked amazing, DJ says. There we go. And man, listen, you were out there, bro. You're thriving. I run my own little clothing brand also. I put a pause on it because of the tariffs and extra costs as well. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's going to be expensive. So like I said, I'm going to make it reasonable for everybody. So everybody gets an opportunity to get a sweatshirt. I want everyone to get one, that's the whole point of me dropping some merch, so you guys could go ahead and rock it so everyone sees it. I feel like the LAT, bro, the LAT was like one that I was really surprised on. Just because like there was people buying it and they didn't even know about the channel. Like I had a few people that bought the LA t-shirt at SneakerCon, like I told you guys, and like they didn't even watch the channel. They just liked the design and they were rocking it. So I was like, yeah, sure, man. Like they just liked the design. That was it. So quality cost, whatever it costs. I need one, Overboard says. the raft, the quality on the tees is perfect. I appreciate that, L's Kicks, man. But I don't know. I'm very picky when it comes to all this stuff, and I just want to make sure, you know, when I put stuff out, you know, I want to make sure everyone's satisfied with all the, you know, all the t-shirts that we, you know, put out. So LA t-shirt is your best design. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people tend to like that, which is dope. But I think we're just going to keep it limited for sure. Top of the day. What up, collection? What up, King Leo? Good morning to you, my friend. Appreciate you tapping in as always. Thank you, everybody, for tapping in today, man. I know this is kind of a slow week, slow month, but I promise you guys, every single one of you guys, who's been tapped in since last week, Monday? What up, Warfare? What up, man? Let me know in the chat. Who was here since last week, Monday? I don't want to hear your complaints. Y'all voted for this submission. I got what you asked for. Greater footsteps is. Let me know in the chat. Who was here since last week, Monday? I'm still a good people. Probably thought it was a new brand, Rahu says. I've been locked in, Overboard says. Yo, Rahu, so I'm going to see DeCraze not next week, and then like 2 weeks, I think. Hit me up. He's going to be in Vegas. Every day, bro. Me. I have been. Yeah, like I told you guys, every single one of you guys. What up, Customs? Every single one of you guys in here right now that's watching, that's been here since last week, Monday. Okay? Or every single day. What up, Mr. Sheridan? Okay? You guys are going, even if you're kind of new here, like if you just found the channel, right? Like if you're going to be here every single day now, just wait. You're going to be like, it's going to dramatically get busy. That's normally how sneakers is. Like, it's weird. Like, we'll get like 2 slow, like maybe a slow month. And then like, boom, like we'll just get something super, super busy. And you're going to be like, dude, where all these people come from? That ass. Like, this is literally our Monday through Friday, guys. Like, you guys are my Monday through Fridays. Like, seriously. And then like once like something gets like starts kicking in November, which it will, like you're gonna be like, bro, what? Just like, wasn't it just slow like in like a week ago? Like what happened? Like I promise you, after the voodoo drop, it's literally all gas, bro. Like it's like boom, boom, next drop, this. Like you're gonna be like, where did all these people come from? Like because you're gonna be seeing all these people asking, where's the link? What's the password? Where's it drop at? Like, you know, when did the voodoos even get announced? Like, what's the stock numbers? You're clickbaiting. You don't know anything. You're a hype beast. Like you get all those people coming in here, bro. That ass. That's what I'm saying to you, chat. It's like, you know who the real sneakerheads are, like that don't care about like the hype stuff, and they're here every single day seeing what's going to be dropping. All right, let's see what's going on this week. Like I promise you guys, like you're going to get those comments, and now you're going to understand why I feel the way I do sometimes, because like, bro, like you're complaining that like, oh, we're all hype beasts in here and we're clickbaiting, but you're literally here for the freaking hype drops. Like, make that make sense. You know what I mean? You were never here all the other times where like bricks were even dropping. Only here complaining, bitching and complaining on a hype sneaker that you're probably going to go for. Man, make that make sense, chat. Remember this day, okay? Remember this. You're going to get all those comments coming up in the next couple weeks. All right, like some of y'all are usually senior streamers that you watch every single day that don't even stream every day anymore. Like, because ain't nothing dropping, ain't nothing hype dropping, so ain't nobody streaming. Ain't nobody streaming. I'm real Glazers. Have been here since day one. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no one streaming because ain't nothing hype dropping. I've been here since the Ferraris, and I haven't hit since the Ferraris. I'm passing on the Adidas Simpsons and Home Alones because of the heat coming out. You're gonna hear a lot of move arounds now for sure. Is Rafi's fault always? Drew says, but I do enjoy, like, even though there is some small stuff dropping on the weekends. Like last week, I didn't go live last Saturday because one thing, it was Crown Jewels. And I, you know, it started at 5 in the morning, and plus I had, you know, the homie Tanene came. Literally, bro, Tanene got to my apartment at 5 in the morning. Literally 5 in the morning, and then we started watching Crown Jewels, and he asked me if I was going live. I was like, probably not, because I wanted to watch Crown Jewels, and I'm glad that I did. That was one reason. Plus, I went to Mr. Olympia that day as well, so I wanted to at least skip. And plus, I have a wedding I have to attend this Saturday, so I don't know if I'm gonna stream. Which, you know, it is nice to spend a little bit of more quality time in the morning with my kids, because they're normally up by the time like I'm almost done streaming. So it is nice to at least spend some quality time with the kiddos before it gets really busy. So, damn, you're right. I mean, everybody. I mean, there's usually like a good amount of people that stream every single morning, but like obviously when there's nothing hype and the views are not there, that's normally how it goes, bro. Like, seriously, like views say a lot. Like, it really does. Like, it's like some people will probably just get discouraged if they only get a couple viewers, and it's like, all right, what's the point of me going live if no one's watching, you know? But that's the thing. That's the beauty about YouTube sometimes, like, especially for content. Like, you just got to be consistent. If you're not consistent, then you're gonna lose the people that were relying on you watching every single day. You know what I'm saying? That's normally how content works. They're gonna find someone else. And then if that person has been consistent every single day, there's like, you know what, this community is cool. They're going to stick around, you know? But like whenever you're not consistent, people tend to like shadow away from the channel. No spoilers for those who didn't watch yet, but the Cena versus Styles match. Well, we had a conversation going back to what I was talking about WWE. There was a situation that Seth Rollins is going to get surgery on his shoulder. I guess he's hurt, so he might have to give up the title. Like, obviously he had like the first injury was like a work because of the Money in Bank situation on CM Punk when he beat who would he beat? He beat Gunther for that title, I believe. Yeah, I think it was Gunther, and then CM Punk Seth Rollins came out and cashed it in, and his entire injury was a work, but apparently he's hurt. So Raph, you gonna be at Complex Con? Yeah, I will be there. What up, Gorgon? Good morning. So I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. So I just think from the Hypebeast W Rod says. Well, I mean, the thing is, it's like it is nice to talk about other things as well. I mean, sneakers is always fun, but we always bring up other random stuff. The channel's Thriving Good Watch says he messed his arm in the Cody match. Scotty G says, yeah, which sucks, bro. So 484 pairs of the knee goes on sneakers. Really? That's it, Rami? Ain't no way. 484 pairs, dude. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was not expecting that stock number. 484 pairs of the Negos on Sneakers app. Dude, you probably just pissed some people off just now. They're like, what? Just wait until the Air Max 1000 stock numbers come out. Dude, stock numbers are gonna be stupid low. Oh my goodness. Is that right? So let's start off with the 7.5. 15 pairs of a 7.5. 21 pairs in a size 8. 24 pairs in a size 8.5. Size 9, 35 pairs. Size 9.5, 40 pairs. Size 10, 57 pairs. This is the most stock right here. Whoever wears a size 10.5 has the most stock. Is 58 pairs, bro. 58 pairs in a size 10.5. Size 11, 53. Size 11.5, 33. Size 12, 42. 12 and a half, 18. 13. Size 13, 34. And a 14, size 9. Excuse me. Size 14, 9 pairs. Like 484 pairs for tomorrow on the Levi Negos. Like, what's the point? What's the point? Makes sense for me. The first pair all went to the outlets, Raph. 11.5 is cooked. Yeah, if you wear a size 10.5, I guess that's your best chances on hitting. I mean, it was only 58 pairs. It has nothing. $1 billion company dropping 400 of anything is crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely building hype on the Nigos for sure. Like, they're definitely trying to build up some hype for zero reason too. For absolutely zero reason to build up the hype around that. And it's crazy because Dover Street had them early, like a month ago. We shared the link here in the chat, and a good amount of people actually hit, and they were sitting for a little bit on that site. So knowing that now people are like seeing how many stock numbers are there now, it's like, bro, like, what the heck, dude? All right, I want to talk about this. For some reason, this list got a lot of criticism yesterday. Me personally, this year, this is going to be my very first time in a long time doing or putting together my top 10 sneaker of the year. Now, each award of my top 10 sneaker, especially going into my top 5, is going to be rewarded in some sort of category. That's normally what I do every single year on top 5 sneaker of the year. I normally put my top 5. I determine it by category. And I'll explain that once it's a little bit closer or when I'm almost done with my list. But I want to share this top 10 sneaker of the years of top 10 sneaker of 2025 from someone else. Okay, mind you guys, all right, everyone has their own opinions. Okay, your list may be different than the other guy's list. Not everybody's list is perfect. Okay, but I wanted to get your personal opinion. Okay, so let's start off with number 10. I'm going to try my best not to show every single one of them and to spoil it for you guys. So let's go ahead and start off with number 10. Number 10 on the list. And by the way, this is, let me give some credit here. This is the solely up to you. This is like a store, I guess. I'm not sure if it's a store or a resale shop. And their team, came together and created a top 10 list for themselves. So this is it. All right. Number 10 is the Vans Old School 36LX. Not sure what that shoe is. I think these released earlier this year, I believe. I think I've heard it once, but they put it as number 10 on their list. Okay, so thoughts and opinions, feel free to comment down below. All right, that's number 10. Number 9, Nike Levi Air Max 95, which we all know the Air Max 95, one of the hardest 95s to actually hit. There was a lot of canceled orders for some reason. But that is their number 9. Number 8, undefeated Air Jordan 4. Now, this is where I know a lot of you guys be like, yo, Raph, why is it number 8? How's undefeated Air Jordan 8 or Air Jordan 4 number 8? Once again, this is their list, not yours. Okay, everyone has their own opinions. Everyone has their own taste, style. So, like I said, it's just I thought I'd share it because they had so much criticism. On this list, which is fine. People are going to say stuff just like when Complex Sneakers put their own list, everyone tends to criticize it every single year, including myself. All right, number 8, undefeated Air Jordan 4. Number 7, Infinity Archives Air Jordan 17 is number 7 on their list. Me personally, I would not agree with that. Me personally, I like the undefeateds more than the 17s. 17s are great. I just think Nike just made them super limited for some reason. We are going to take a look at the, not early look, but the official image on the 17s as well. Number 6, Air Jordan 5 Black Metallics. Now, Air Jordan 5 Black Metallics is going to be on a lot of people's list this year. Okay. I don't think it's including with the resale aspect, but I do feel, in my personal opinion, okay, this is my opinion once again, I feel like a lot of people are putting black metallic 5s on their top 5. I'm not saying because if you love the shoe so much, that's sure. But I feel like resale has to do with a lot of because of that reason. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I do feel that it depends on the impact. And it just kind of shows you guys, in my personal opinion, when it comes to impact, whenever like people say, oh, well, it impacted the sneaker community. Of course, the reason why it impacted the sneaker community on this Jordan 5 because of resale. And the ones that are saying that, oh, this shoe has a big impact are the ones that hate resellers. I just wanted to point that out. Okay, I just wanted to point that out. I don't know if you guys agree with that, because I personally agree with. I would say that's my opinion. When I see people that are extremely haters of resellers are the ones that are saying, well, this shoe impacted the sneaker community in 2025. But the biggest reason why this shoe impacted, quote unquote, impacted the sneaker community because of how much resale value has gone up the entire year. The shoe is like a $400 shoe, bro. All right. Jordan 5 Black Metallics are literally a $400 shoe. Sneaker Ambition for the $5 donation. Appreciate you, my guy.
Sneaker Ambitions donated $5. Been missing the chat but been getting to the back. Run it pulgar hacia arriba.
Shout out my boy Sneaker Ambition for the 5. Been missing the chat, but been getting into the bag. Run it. Shout out my boy Sneaker Ambition. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. And there's nothing wrong with that, my friend. If you're out there trying to get the bag, that's as you should, my friend. As you should. Appreciate you, Sneaker Ambition, for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, here we go. All right. Rafi, did you see these gold LeBron 23s are up almost 1,000 now? Rami, no one gives a... Respectfully, no one cares. Bro, the thing is, like I've gotten comments and like messages about it. Like, I don't care. Like, and I don't want to be an asshole about it, but I truly don't care. Like, the reason why I don't care, because no one talks about LeBrons. There's some people in here that are big LeBron fans that are constantly buying LeBron sneakers. Okay? But I'm going to tell you, at the end of the day, no one here really talks about LeBrons. I'm just saying. If you care, if you got a pair, listen, if you got a pair and you're like, holy shit, I'm about to be rich. Hey, man, congrats. But, like, I would care less about LeBron's being at a $1,000 shoe. All right? Oh, man. What up, Dougie? I knew you were going to come out from the woodworks. All right, here we go. Number 5. Unheard of. Adidas. Unheard of. Adidas Piggies. Let's hear it, chat. Have a great day, everyone. I'll move on now. Oh, man. No offense taken. I'm a LeBron Glazer, and that's fine. And that's absolutely okay. So, number 5. Unheard of Adidas Adistar Cushion 3 Piggies at number 5. And mind you guys, I feel like the Unheard of was one of the brands that I said that had me personally was one of the underrated brands this year in 2025. I feel like their rollout with their sneakers and presenting wise, when it comes down to their sneakers, packaging and everything about it was really, really good, right? All that you just said, Raph, is the reason that the Metallic 5s are the sneaker of the year. What GR did, what the Metallic 5s have done this year, and the fact that you couldn't got them, make it easier. In fact, you could have got them, make it easier for me. Sure. I mean, the thing is, Black Metallic 5s, you know, I personally think it was an easy scoop, right? But at the end of the day, like, I still feel that, you know, a good amount of people gassed up the Black Metallic 5s later during the year. That I just feel like just because they knew that, not new, but the resale aspect of the sneaker, you know, went up. So obviously the demand later went up. That's why I was saying, like, earlier this year, like when we had this conversation where, like, what do you guys feel like the most hypest drop was this year? A lot of people were saying, oh, Black Metallic 5s, Air Jordan 4 brick by bricks, which was not. I mean, if you were talking about like the actual original release date of a sneaker, that wasn't the hypest release date on a sneaker. I don't care what anyone says, but I personally think undefeated Air Jordan 4s were like the most hyped sneaker this year. Like, when it comes to drop day, on the actual drop day, okay? Number 2, Union Air Jordan 1 highs. I still think Union Jordan 1 highs on the actual release day of the sneaker, people went bonkers for that shoe, right? Brick by bricks, I'm not saying it didn't have no hype. I'm not saying that it didn't have any hype in the beginning, like when they first originally dropped. But there was a good amount of people that definitely switched up on that Air Jordan 4 because they end up seeing them in hand. They a lot of people kind of switched up saying this shoe is really, really nice. Obviously, there was a lot of people saying like the Air Jordan 4 brick by brick was going to hit a $300, but it never did, right? It was low, I would say low 400s. For my size, low 400, and they kind of stayed still on all the rest of the sizes around 500, and then after that it shot up, right? And then that's when everyone kind of like, oh my gosh, like there's so much resale on it. Same thing with the black metallic 5s. You had more people show up to the live stream on a restock versus the actual release day. It kind of shows you that people were going for them shoes for the resale aspect now. So that's how I feel, right? Like I said, Dougie, I'm gonna point that out. These are all opinions, not facts. But like that's what I kind of observed on the actual drops, because like you think about it, like Union Jordan 1 highs, the reason why it was so hyped because that shoe was a $700 shoe. A shoe was $700 at some point, and people were selling Unions for like $500, $600. People were paying $500-$600 for the Union Air Jordan 1 highs. Like, it was a lot of people paying that price. Obviously, with All-Star Weekend building up so much hype around SB Jordan 4s, you had the foams, you had the Bread 85s, right? Obviously, there was a lot of people upset because they couldn't, Nike Sneakers app never dropped the Bread 85s on Sneakers app, But anyways, let's move on. Let's talk about this list real quick. I got carried away because we'll get back to this topic again. All right, number 4. Here we go. Nike Jaw 3 Max. I would say, okay, Jaws are definitely one of the most popular basketball shoes right now when it comes to like sale wise. I would say like people wanting to buy a basketball shoe. It just seems like this year Jaw, there's always like that one, like last year was what, the AE1s, right? AE1s were like really hot last year. And then it seems like this year, like the Jaw 3s or just Jaws in general have been absolutely popping this year for sure. Like, I've seen a lot of Jaw 3s in the wild. I've seen a lot of Jaws in the wild. Me personally, I don't think it's in my top 5, but it might be in there. I feel like this is like a complex top 10 sneaker of the year, low key. People don't actually like the shoe. Resale will eventually fall. Having a high resale price can keep demand high, Dougal says. Here we go. Yeah, because there's probably people regretting not buying the shoe too. Number 3, Adidas Adistar Jellyfishes. Jellyfishes at number 3 on this list. Is the Nikos Levi worth the flip? It's up to you. Adidas Adistar Jellyfishes. What do you all think? Jellyfishes? Number 3? I feel like there was a good amount of people that liked the Jellyfishes, though. The Jellyfishes, there was a good amount of people that really, really loved the shoe. $300 retail. Yeah, they were definitely hype, but not my flavor. Jellyfishes. Jelly-a? That's crazy. Whose list is this? It's like a store, I believe. I've never heard of Soli. Can't hit on any jellyfish to retail at all. Deli Venom says jellyfishes are 6 inches wide. Rami says that's number 3. I mean, I feel like the rollout for jellyfishes Adidas was really good. I mean, there was a lot of people hyped about it. People were excited about it too. What up, Ryan Jacobs? What up, man? Good morning to you, my friend. Appreciate you tapping in. Did the jaw hurts? Then close your mouth, Orlando says. Yeah, the love that they could resell it for. They have that Balenciaga type build. Yeah, for me, it's not my top 5 at all. It's not even in my top 10. So, I mean, I have no comment because it's their top 10. If they like it, then that's cool. Facts. All right, number 2, Lil Yachty's. Lil Yachty Air Force Ones, Lucky Greens. All right. Lil Yachty Air Force Ones, Lucky Greens, chat. That is their number 2. I should have had you guys guess what their number 2 was going to be. Lil Yachty Air Force One Lucky Greens. Now, once again, I remember this release day on Sneakers app. I don't remember exactly what the stock numbers were. I remember the stock numbers were stupid low, but I don't know what the number was exactly. But dude, listen, I hit on Sneakers app for one of the homies, and crazy to see how this shoe has definitely developed throughout the entire year, because it seems like I've seen this shoe in the wild a couple times. It seems like there's a good amount of people that really like this sneaker. If not hype, it's not making the list. This generation's F, Domo says. Good morning, Raph. I am kosher. What up, man? It just, if you guys look at this list, what do you guys see? If you look at this list, okay, before we get into number one, what do you see on this list that's consistent? Okay, let me know. What is the one thing that you see that's consistent on this list? What up, Nicholas? What up, man? Good morning. Let me know. I want to see if anybody gets it. Right. So some of you guys are saying it. Mostly collabs. Yeah. So mostly collabs, right? Vans, Levi, Undefeated, right? Unheard of. Jaws. Right? Lil Yachty. Pharrell Williams. Right? It's all collabs. It's all collabs, chat. Now, once again, collabs are literally taking over the game, bro. Remember that saying where, like, was it Jeff Staple that was kind of saying that they kind of oversaturating collabs, but like at the end of the day, the people like it. Like, brands are gonna consistently find ways to collab with different brands, with different artists, you know, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen for a very, very long time. You know, the reason why a lot of people tend to like collabs because of the quality of the sneaker. All right, sometimes the creativity of the sneaker, right? The materials on the shoe, maybe their favorite artists, maybe their favorite designer, you know, and obviously it shows, right? And that it's like, you know, if it's not broken, why fix it, right? If it's not broken, why fix it, right? These collabs, as much as like some people, or, you know, like including myself, that I feel like that I get tired of seeing is Alma Munir. You know, I'm not like, it's not like I don't like Alma Munir. I like what they're doing, but it's just like some of the stuff is just super repetitive with other brands that we know, or not brands, but normally we don't see, like collaborated wise. Some people tend to like it, you know. I feel like for number one, okay, let's go to number one real quick, because I want to talk a little bit about it too. Number one, Brick by Bricks. Another one, Nigel Sylvester is a collaborator, right? He's been collabing with Jordan Brand since 2017. He's had a good amount of Air Jordans in the last couple of years, especially in the last 2 years. He had his Jordan 4 RMs. He had his Jordan 1 lows, his Brick by Bricks, that were all very, very, very successful. Okay. Air Jordan 4 Brick by Bricks. Like I said, I am glad. Okay. This might be a hot take for some. Okay. Maybe specifically for Frank. But I am glad that Jordan Brand is really pushing Nigel. I am really, like, for real, I've been enjoying what they've done for Nigel this year, not only for the sneakers, but just like in general, like marketing wise. Okay, marketing wise, I feel like, okay, this might be a hot take once again. You guys just please correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, this is my personal opinion. If you feel like it's any different, feel free to let me know, because I will have some fillers to let you guys know why I say what I say. I feel like Nigel Sylvester and Jordan Brand has done a really, really good job marketing his drops, meaning like he's actually involved with the public I know it, with this shoe specifically, with Brick by Bricks, we're extremely limited, but I do want to give the credit for Nigel for actually putting the effort to be a part of the community, right? Like, if you think about like Travis Scott, right? Travis Scott, I mean, he probably knows that like his shoe is just going to talk for itself, right? Like normally it does talk for itself, right? But I feel like when an artist or a collaborator, including Unheard Of, that's the reason why I feel like they have the most underrated drop this year, just because of the rollout, Philip getting involved with the entire drop, just everything about it, and just being a part, like being there present and part of the community says a whole lot. I mean, it's louder than you guys think, right? Like, for instance, like Travis Scott, like he's not really involved with any of his drops. Like they kind of like, it's all PR, right? He has to go, share it on his story and stuff like that. But I feel like, and I've said this before, when it comes to community wise, is the connection that you make with the people, right? That's when anything, right? Like, especially with content creators, like, it's like, oh, well, how do I get more views out of that? It is. Well, you got to be a part of the community, man. Like, you got to be a part of the people that support you. And that's exactly what Nigel has done this year, that I feel like they've done a really good job on, is that he's been a part of the community throughout the entire drops that he's had since obviously 2017. But I feel like they've definitely pushed it this year in 2024 to 2025. So that's in my personal opinion. Once again, that's what my filler was, is that like, I feel like the Travis team knows that, the hype will talk, the shoe will talk itself, but it definitely goes a long way whenever, the artist or whoever they're collabing with is trying to be a part of the community. That says a lot. And that's the reason why I am not surprised that, Brick by Bricks is sneaker of the year. I am not surprised at all, bro. I'm not surprised at all. And the thing is, there's one shoe that I feel like that should have been on here on this list. Like, I'm not trying to criticize their list. This is their list. I think this is a pretty good list, because I feel like most people would put collabs on their top 10, top 5. But I feel like I still think low-key Bread 85's one should be on this list. I think a good amount of people really, really loved the Bread 85s, in my personal opinion, even though they didn't drop on release day on Sneakers app. But I feel like that shoe specifically really had a lot of noise. And I also think Union should be on this list as well. Once again, this is their list, but I still think like Union 100% is going to be on my top 10. Like, no doubt about it. I feel like with the amount of criticism that Union in general had throughout the years, and people thought they had such of a huge downfall because of some of the other stuff, like when they had the Cortezes and after the Jordan 2 incident that they had, it just kind of went downhill from there. But it is crazy to see that, Chris Gibbs, I mean, they end up bouncing back in 2025, and a lot of people love the Union Jordan 1 highs. And really, I truly think this could be a hot take. Okay. This could be a hot take, but I feel like it's true. But I feel like Chris Gibbs and Union put Jordan 1, like, had everyone switched up on Jordan 1 highs this year. They said, hey, man, Jordan 1's highs still exist. People still love them. And here's a Union Jordan 1 highs that we just are coming out with the Chicago colorway. And it definitely got people going. So, and like, listen, I will make my own list. This year in 2025. I think there's been, and this kind of shows you guys that everyone's list, and I've been saying this all freaking year, is that everybody's list is going to be different. Why do I say that? Because there's been so many great shoes, collabs, drops, and I think, in my humble opinion, right? I truly think a lot of these sneakers that dropped this year weren't even too bad to hit. I mean, I'm talking about GR, collabs to GRs. Right down the list, bro. Right down the list. I mean, there's a lot of shoes that people will probably forget that even dropped this year, right? I mean, there's been a lot of great collabs. Me personally, no one really brings up the Soul 2.0s. I think that's a great shoe. I was one of those individual sneakerheads that I felt like I was like, you know what? These pictures, the videos that I was watching were just was not doing it for me. But once I got them in hand, the Soul 2.0s, Jordan 3s are 10 times better in hand. Great quality, great colorway. Jordan 3s I feel like fell off the map a little bit. But I still think that is one underrated shoe this year that people will forget about is the Jordan 3 2.0s. Almost all the Jaws and undefeateds were hard to hit. I mean, not necessarily. I mean, maybe for you, but for some, I would say like overall, I would say undefeated was not a hard shoe to hit. I mean, there's probably some people in here that still need a pair, but like with the overall, like, you know, community, I mean, they made a lot of pairs of these undefeated 4s, bro. They really did. And you got to think about it. Not everybody's going to hit on like, you know, is not going to hit on a hype drop all the time. It's like saying, man, I love Travis Scott Jordans. You know, I hit every single drop, but there's some people out there that haven't hit not one. You know, same thing with, you could talk about Brick by Bricks. I mean, we could talk about Metallic 5s, Awake 5s, Nigel 1 lows, you know, but see, this is the problem with the new sneaker culture, that the top 3 on the list are the most expensive resale. That's why they're at the top. Let's be honest, fake reseller hype. Trey Miner, I mean, I would say yes and no. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, because for me, I'm biased. There's a lot of times that I'm very biased, right? I've glazed white cement Jordan 4s all year, even last year. I've been like, yo, white cement Jordan 4s. If you've been here since like last year, even all last year, I said white cement 4s are due. Like even before they even announced it, I was like, bro, white cement 4s are freaking due. They need to drop them. They should be dropping them soon. There's no way that they don't drop them anytime soon. And they announced that. I was like, dude, that is my sneaker of the year. But the thing is, I understand why people would put certain shoes on their top 5, man. Like, especially with collabs, right? Like, if someone, like, throw away the resale on the side, because like I said, when I asked you guys, if you constantly see this list, right, what do you see? A lot of you guys said resale, right? I totally get that, but a lot of jaw 3s don't go for much in the resale aspect. There's some jaws that there's a lot of jaw 3s that are actually sitting on shelves, right? There's a lot of them that are sitting on shelves. Yes, Lil Yachty's on this list we're super limited, but you have to understand it honestly just depends of where all these people come from as well. Like some people are like, you know, maybe they come from a place that they love Air Force Ones. And they've always rocked Air Force Ones, right? Jellyfish's All-Stars. I mean, Jellyfish's Addy Stars. Like, maybe they like Adidas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. But you could call me a professional glazer because Chicago Jordan 1 lows will be on my top 5 this year. But, like, you know, everyone's list is going to be different, right? I mean, sometimes when you look at someone's top 10 list, it just sometimes you look at the list, be like, why does this make any sense? You know, but at the end of the day, everyone has their own style. And you have to understand this is not one person making this list, right? There's a group of people that are making this list. That's why Base Maryland recommended, like, why don't we make a group list? But I don't know how they determine it, right? Maybe because they'll put like, okay, what's your top 10? And they kind of go based off like, okay, who had the most votes in certain shoes? I don't know. Like everyone's list is going to be different. That's why I will, this year in 2025, I will give you guys my top 10 list. You know, just because it's limited or a resale value doesn't mean you like it. I mean, sure, 100%, you know, 100%. But at the end of the day, we can't think of, you know, we don't know what people think inside their head. So like I said, I'm not judging this list. I mean, you know, some of the stuff I probably won't disagree in my list. Wouldn't agree that I would put on my list, but there is some stuff that does make some sense, you know, my personal opinion. So what's up, Chungs? What up, man? That's the great thing about sneakers. Not everyone has to agree with the top 10. Exactly. Because like, for instance, Rami is a huge SB fan, right? If there's a bunch of SBs on Rami's list, which probably will be, everyone's going to criticize him. Be like, yo, Rav or Rami, yeah, SBs are dead. I mean, come on, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, that's because he's a huge SB fan. He's biased, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, doesn't it? That's why I'm saying that's the beauty, right? That's the beauty of like sneakers, especially for this year, that everyone's list is going to be completely different. It really is, because there was so many great sneakers this year, bro. So many great sneakers this year. I mean, there's probably going to be some sneakers on my top 10 that I'm probably going to be forgetting to put on my top 10. So, and some people like to make lists to be a little bit different, which is fine, because maybe they kind of got out their comfort zone and started wearing different things that they were not expecting to wear, and be like, you know what, I actually mess with this shoe. So, bro, the 11s that you showed, they are the Galaxies. Shout outs to Soul My Mind for the 5 gifted memberships in the freaking chat. Thank you so much, Soul My Mind, for the 5 gifted memberships in the chat, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Shout out my boy Soul My Mind for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. And by the way, we normally open up the floor on Discord for people to start posting their top 5 sneaker of the year, and I'm sure everyone's list is going to be completely different. My opinion is that I feel like most people are going to put I feel like most people are probably going to be put undefeated Jordan 4s up there, right? I feel like Brick by Bricks are going to be up there for a lot of people's top 5. Brick by Bricks, undefeateds. What do you guys think? I feel like another shoe that's going to be up there in everyone's top 5 is probably going to be black metallic 5s, Unions, and I mean, there's a lot of shoes you guys could put down that could possibly be in most people's list, but I feel like undefeateds and Brick by Bricks are like the 2 shoes that you're going to see on a lot of people's list this year, including mine. Brick by Bricks is number 2 on my list. It's amazing to see that the most people have a variety of sneakers that they like, and it won't be the same. Absolutely, and that is okay too, because this year it's like there were so many people getting criticized how like, well, all of a sudden everyone likes Jordan 5s. I mean, you got to think about it, dude. Like when Jordan Brand comes out with great colorways and a certain silhouette, of course people are going to love it. Like that's just common sense, right? I mean, this year alone that they've dropped a good amount of Jordan 5s this year. I mean, it is the anniversary for the 5s. I mean, it makes sense. That's including with Air Max 95. It's like, oh, Rav, all of a sudden everyone likes Air Max 95s. Well, because Jordan Brand is in Nike, or just Nike in general, is dropping some good colorways. They just are. That's it. Like, that's the same thing if someone put Nike foam posits on their top 5. Oh, Rav, everyone's all of a sudden a foam posit fan. No, like, dude, like you just had to be there for the foam posit Galaxies. Of course, some people are gonna put foam posit Galaxies on their top 5. Like, of course, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, of course. Like me personally, foam posits are not on my top 5, but I know a lot of people are probably gonna put foam posit Galaxies on their top 5 because maybe they're foam fans, and it's a good colorway. It's a great colorway, right? I mean, same thing with me. Right? There's some certain Kobe's that I will definitely put on my top 10 just because there's a story behind it that I feel like it's worth being on my top 10. I don't care how much resale is going for the sneaker, but some people have like memories and growing up be like, you know what, this is definitely on my top 5 Raf because I grew up with this shoe. I've always wanted them as a kid, and it tends to be on someone's top 5. So top 5s, like I'm not gonna hold y'all, like I'm not gonna say any names, but there were some YouTubers that I've talked to that they were like, yo, what's your sneaker of the year, Raph? And when I said military blue 4s were my top 5 or my sneaker of the year, I looked like, listen, them creators looked at me crazy, and this is they won't understand why it was, because that is a shoe that I've always wanted. It's literally one of my very first videos that I made on this channel that I've already told you guys, that I unboxed a Jordan 4 military blue 4 that I got on eBay for $140. Was beat the hell up, bro. At the end of the day, I don't even know if it was real or not, because I didn't know how to authenticate sneakers. I mean, you go back and watch the video, but like, it was more nostalgia, shoe for myself. And that's the same way when it comes to white cement Jordan 4s. The same way. Like, I feel the same way about that Jordan 4 as well. P Finesse for the 2. Then what's your top 10 sleeper of the year, Raph?
$1.99.
That I have
Then
to think
what's your
about.
top 5 sleeper of the year,
See,
Rafi?
that is one that I have to think about for sure. You know, what up, Easy Dough? What's good, man? That is one that I definitely have to think about because like there's a few. That's what I was gonna categorize on some of the shoes this year with top 10 sneaker of the year, top 5 sleeper sneakers of the year, in my personal opinion. And like the thing is, Chad, is like obviously a lot of the sleepers are probably shoes that fell off the radar. And I feel like that still should get some credit, at least a good amount of credit when it comes down to the release. So I'll definitely have that list as well. So you had a story behind the military 4s? No, I did not. It was the military 4s was because of the of me purchasing my very first sneaker on eBay. And I've always wanted the shoe. Like if you go back on that video on my channel of me unboxing the Air Jordan 4 military blues, like that shoe was beat the F up, bro. It was beat up, bro. Beat up. So only because of how many flex points I spent to make sure I secured them, Rio says. Do you still have the blues? I do. I haven't worn them in a while. I've worn them a couple times when I was in Vegas, but like it's just I have so many different sneakers. Like that's just I don't know how you guys feel. That's how I feel as a sneakerhead. It's like when I get something that's like new, especially for a sneaker, I like to wear it whenever I can. Like all the shoes that I've worn, that I bought this year are all worn. None of my sneakers are DS. I got no sneakers that I purchased this year are DS. All my shoes are at least worn 1 or 3 times. So, what up, V? What's good, man? Good morning. But I would say like some of the shoes that I'm missing that I would feel like that I want is at least a pair of Air Max 95s. I still need a pair of Asics. But other than that, like most shoes that I have that I've purchased this year, I've definitely enjoyed wearing. So let's see. This list looks like it's based off resale on popularity. You know, I will make my own list. I will make my own list for sure. So, and like, I would love to hear your guys' top 10 sneaker of the year for sure. Like, if we could all agree that everyone in here could, if you have time, to make a top 10 list, and maybe we could all share it. You guys could send it to me on like via Discord DMs or something like that, and we'll all check it out. Like, I would like to see a few of y'all's, top 10 sneaker of the year, and we could share it here on the chat. So we could definitely do that. Ralph, let's have me on in so I can show my top 10. Yeah, we could definitely do that too. Yeah, for sure. Man, I'm in the point that anticipating the sneaker getting delivered is more exciting than opening the box and putting them on. I should slow down, Dean says. I mean, that's with everybody, Who doesn't like something new that's coming in the mail? I'm sure most people do. You feel me? And that's the thing is, like, if you really go back, chat, and like this entire year, like of just sneakers in general, it's like everyone has their own taste, bro. Their own taste. I mean, we've had debates, Shamawood Dougal, like we've had debates on like what sneaker is better, but at the end of the day, it's like everybody in here has the same interest, and it's sneakers, bro. Right? Everyone has their taste, and their one thing that we all love in here is sneakers, and that's the beauty of it. And I'm glad that we could come in as a community together and just like we could debate, we could argue, but like at the end of the day, it's like we love shoes, right? We love sneakers, bro. We love getting the new stuff coming in the mail, hitting on the Nike sneakers app, on the hype drops, like we all love shoes in here, bro, and that's the beauty of it all, bro. Overboard for the $2 donation.
Overboard _508 donated $2. Cave Stones or Rare 4 or Sleeper of the Year.
Overboard for the 2. Cave Stones or Rare Air 4s or Sleeper of the Year. I don't even think those two are my Sleeper of the Year. Overboard. It might be yours, but it's probably not mine. I'll save that for a different day. How about that? When I'll tell you guys which shoe is my Sleeper of the Year. but it's none of those. Rafi, if you're gonna get any pairs of Air Max 95s, get the SBs, super comfy. Sean says. Well, I'm not a Sean. I like the SB Air Max 95s. I don't love it, but I would say this, that like if they had came out with different colorways, maybe I would consider. But like for that specific shoe, I don't want to buy it just because it's an SB. But like I want to buy it because I actually like the colorway. The colorway is all right, but it's nothing that I would probably wear. Rav done let the man question down. King Leo says it's just not mine. It's probably his. But I think Cavestone is a nice shoe for sure. But there's one shoe that I feel like is sleeper of the year for me, and I'll 100% save that for a different day. I've only copped like 2 pairs the whole year. Easy Doe says. I agree. SB 95s is cold. I mean, speaking of Air Max 95s, which I wanted to get your guys' opinion. I have a list of things that I wanted to talk about, but I feel like this one right here was the main topic that I really wanted to talk about, just because like not only that, like I knew that people in this chat would criticize this list, but I just wanted to bring the topic out in here, especially that anybody in here that's an introvert, right? I'm sure we have a lot of introverts in here. That's why you guys are here yapping, rather yapping to chat versus in person, right? So like, I feel like, especially anybody that's like kind of new to the sneaker game and that's not really familiar of it all and how people would react to what you put out on the internet. I want you to understand that, like, especially on the top 10 sneaker that you list or top 5 sneaker list, you're going to get criticized, right? And I want you to know, coming from me and everybody else maybe in this chat, is that you shouldn't give not one about anybody that criticized your list, because at the end of the day, it's your list and that's all that should matter. Whatever shoes you enjoyed wearing, because I promise you, most people this year on their top 5 sneaker of the year probably hasn't even worn their shoe. They love it so much they don't even wear them. But you, in the other hand, have all these shoes in your sneaker collection that you enjoyed, putting together, are shoes that you enjoyed wearing in 2025. All right. So I just wanted to make sure that you know that, right? Anyone that's discouraged feels discouraged to put out a list out there, don't feel discouraged. Okay. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to judge you. All right. I may disagree, but like your list is going to be valid and like everybody else's. Who made this list was Solely. And I'm going to retweet this. I'm going to retweet this later and, give my thoughts and opinions, because I just feel like at the end of the day, like, this is their taste. This is their list. So you feel me? I agree with the black toe ones. The disrespect is diabolical. Do you have your own? Do you own the shoe for the top 10? I don't. Not. That's why I only put the top 5 normally every single year, because my top 5, I basically own all my top 5 besides one shoe. But my top 10 list, I feel like once you after 5, it doesn't really necessarily matter. I feel like it's just like, for me, the rest of the list, it's either I will own it, I have it, or some of them I actually like. But you won't judge, but chat will. I know. So only buy what Raph buys, right? So, but like I said, I just want to make sure anybody that feels discouraged to put out their list, just know you're in a safe space. But just know that the internet is undefeated, bro. That's that. I mean, people have to understand that, the internet is undefeated, bro. And that's why I've preached all fucking year. I'm sorry for my language, that like doing this, every single drop that happens, doing this, and okay, let's see how much. Let's see how much it's going for. I think I like this shoe right here because it's going for $600. Like, almost had a fucking stroke. But anyways, like, I don't want to do this shit every year, bro. I don't want to do this every day. I don't want to babysit this shit, bro. Like, I don't like to babysit this stuff. I know I got a lot of people like asking me what's the price of this, price of that. Like, you could do it on your own time, bro. But like seeing all the prices, they ain't gonna matter to me. Because like then it's just gonna get some people hyped about like, oh, this shoe's better than this because of how much it's going for. Like I don't want to do all that shit, bro. You got other content creators that will do it for you, man, but not me. All right. I want anybody that watches the content, that enjoys sneakers, that comes in here and actually enjoys what we talk about instead of looking at these damn prices on these damn shoes, bro. Like, we'll talk about here and there, but not every single fucking day, bro. Like, it should get so repetitive. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm just supposed to magically look at the price every single day and it will keep going up because the algorithm of StockX, like, and like people just sit there, act like they know the market, like, all right, I told you guys that this would be this way. I told you guys like this year, like, man, I can't talk about prices every day, bro. I literally almost had a stroke there, and Buddy is like, bro, what are you talking about? So bro, I just can't do it every single day, man. Just can't. Cause dude, like, listen, the thing is, like, there's one time, like, I remember this comment that someone says, like, they're not, what do you mean they're going for retail? You don't know anything about resale. Yeah, that's the whole point. Like, it was the, what shoe was it? It was the Kobe 5, Caitlin Clark's. And I kept gassing up in the chat saying, oh, don't buy these are going for retail. Like, no. And then someone like in the comments later was saying like, you don't know anything about resale. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. These are not going for retail. These are going for like $300. Stop lying to the people. I mean, the whole point of me saying that, so people who were asking about the prices of the resale price of the Kobe 5s, Caitlin Clark's, could be away from the shoes. So people that actually want them could get them. That was the whole point of it. But, you know, obviously some people only like to listen to, they only want to listen to what they want to hear sometimes. So that's all I'm saying, right? That's all I'm saying. Who you clown? I'm just clowning just anybody that talks about StockX all the time. Like, I would care less. Like, I just feel like in the big 2025, like, if you don't know a resale price for a certain sneaker, you shouldn't be in the game. Like, that's just all. That's my personal opinion. Like, you know how easy it is to go on StockX and search up the shoe, you know, to see what the prices look like. But like, if you're not a part of the game and like you're trying to get into the resale, like, I truly think that like this is the worst time to be in the resale game, bro. Like, it really is. Like, this is the worst time, especially if you're trying to do this like full time. Like, it's the worst time to get into the resale market, you know, resale space. Unless you like to, like, you know, flip, you know, Pokemon cards and shit. That will make you some money. But, like, if you're asking if the shoes have some resale, like, I don't know. I always say that I'm just the wrong guy to go to, man. I'm absolutely the wrong guy to go to. I am. My top 5 in order still 10s. Kith Zaka 992s. New Balance 1906 Rs. I would say this. If someone criticizes me about like, yo, Raph, you have not one New Balance in your top 5 or top 5 sleeper of the year, just know because I'm very biased. I'm very biased. Okay, I'm very biased. I've always kept that same energy about New Balance for so many years. I never jumped, bro. Like, there was times where, like, you know what, these are nice. You know, let me check them out. All right, I'll go for them. But I ended up taking an L. But, like, there was only a few that I thought was nice. But, like, I never really fully jumped. Like, I'm just biased, bro. Like, I totally understand. I already know that I'm going to get those comments here and there. But, like, well, Ralph, why don't you have a New Balance on your top 5 sneaker of the year or, like, your top 10? It's because I'm truly biased, man. I really am. Like, there's only a few that I like. I don't need to buy every single New Balance to, you know, to show everybody that I'm about the culture or I'm about the New Balance cult. Like, I just buy what I like, man. At the end of the day, dude. I only have 2 New Balances in my own sneaker collection. Nothing else. But I got the Joe Freshgood 450s. I think those were nice. I like the colorway, but like, you know, as I got like another pair of the New Balance 450s, I was like, man, I don't get it. But that's just me. So, did you hop on the? I don't even have a pair of Asics, bro.
Jonathan Wedge donated $2. Is Cole Kick still safe to buy from?
Jonathan for the 2, is Cool Kick still safe to buy from? I don't know, Jonathan. That is totally up to you. But did I hop on the A6 bandwagon? Absolutely not. Like, bro, you want to see my pictures in middle school? I was rocking gel lights, bro, in middle school. Like 7th grade to 9th grade, bro. I was rocking because I was running track. That's all I wore. So I know how the gel lights feel, but in my day and age now, like my age now, am I wearing Asics? Absolutely not. Do I want a pair? Absolutely. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. That's it. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. I think maybe it's just the colorways wise. It's like I haven't really pulled one. And plus, I'll be honest with you, man, I just haven't been paying attention too much. But at some point, I probably will get just one pair. I don't need like 4 pairs. 1 pair is good enough for me. All right, 1 pair is good enough for me, and I'll be okay just with 1 pair. So, but did I jump the bandwagon? Absolutely not. If I did, I would probably have like 10 pairs right now, bro. So, I'm falling in love with Asics lately. That's good. I mean, that's fine. You know, some people, that's what happened with people that jumped the New Balances because, like, you know, people realize how comfortable it was. Because at the end of the day, comfort always wins. Comfort always wins, chat. Comfort always wins. It's true. I feel like most people would say that. Right? Most people would say that. Like I would say I jumped the ship on the Adidas Yeezys when they came out. You know, I had that mindset when I had baby Rose, or when I had my first child in my life, right? Like I was all about dad shoes, man, and I was a huge Yeezy 700 fan, and I was like, man, dad shoes all the way, you know, all comfort, baby. I have a kid now. I had that mindset as a dad. I you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was always buying Yeezys because of comfort wise. I was still buying Jordans, but I was 100%. I jumped the wave for sure. So, there's no New Balance color. It's Lifestyle in Maryland. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I would give 100% that. I mean, you're not the only one that says that because Base Maryland is a huge New Balance fan, and he's from DC. So, Rams wanted the speed walk through the mall. All A6 models look the same. All dad shoes. Oh, not necessarily, man. I mean, they just look like running shoes. I don't think they necessarily look like dad shoes. Like all of them. They just literally look like a shoe that you run in. You know? Dude, my neighbor's like, bro, this dude fucking yaps, bro. They looked at my door. They were like, dude, this dude yaps. A6 is the best for comfort. You missing out, bro? True comfort, Brian says. Yeah, I mean, sure. But like, you know, I just pick and choose, you know, a lot of my sneakers. If I like them, I'll wear them, you know? So, but yeah. But let me bring this up real quick. Speaking of Air Max 95, this is a closer look of the Air Max Nike SB 95. Oh, I said that all wrong. Nike SB Air Max 95, Eric Costin. This is set to release this year in the holiday season. I'm assuming sometime in November. So let me know in the chat real quick how you guys feel about this. Let me know. This is the upcoming Eric Costin Nike SB Air Max 95. I know there was a few of you in here that were talking about how like you guys really like the SB Air Max 95s, which was that like, you know, like I don't think it was a teal. It was more like an emerald pink or something like that. White gray colorway. I feel like these ones are really gonna pop. I think a lot of people are gonna like these. Me personally, I'll be passing. So if anybody needs a pair, Tooth, you need one, bro? Anybody need a pair? Feel free to ask, because I will be passing on the shoe. Raph, what's the resale? Right, that's the first thing motherfuckers are gonna be looking at is resale. I'll be personally passing unless anybody needs help on them for retail. I got y'all. Don't really need these. I am still going to be waiting for the Neon 95s to drop next year because I think they have a set release for them. There's a few shoes that I'm probably going to grab before the end of the year, which is the upcoming Griffies. I'm going for the Griffies this year. I want those. I know I came up with the color, Nick. Just bear with me, bro. You know, but I will be passing on these. I think I'm going for Gammas this year. I'm going for Gammas. And low key, low key chat, I might get a pair of my very first Saucony this year. I wanna see the red ones in hand because I will be at ComplexCon, and J-Tip is dropping an exclusive colorway, which I think is the best one out of the pack. Well, not the best one, but I think it's one of the best ones in the pack. And I want to see the comfort. I want to see what the comfort is all about with the J-Tips. I've never had a pair of J-Tips before, and they are set to release this pair at ComplexCon, which is this red colorway right here. These are exclusively only dropping at ComplexCon. So I kind of want to see what they look like in hand. This is like the second best colorway. So I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I was there last year. I wasn't crazy on that shoe. But these ones right here are not bad at all. So I don't know. I just want to check it out. And see what it's all about. You like J-Tips? How do you secure the gammas? Oh, gammas are going to be... I'm not going to say that. I don't know how limited the gammas are going to be. You can turn on that light if you want. So you can see, buddy. I don't know how limited the gammas are going to be this year, but I feel like with every single year with like a huge GR, like the gammas are going to be widely available. I feel like if you put in enough work for the Gamma 11s, you should be able to hit, bro. Like, truly. If you put enough footwork for the Gamma 11s, you should be able to hit. You should. Does anyone know if the Jordan 1 lows fit true to size? I would say so. Jordan 1 definitely run true to size. Colorway from 2005, Roman says. I paid a ridiculous resale Air Max 95s, Neon's Big Bubbles. I needed that. I like water, Sean says. Need the Gammas, P Finesse says. I know most of you guys are going to want the Gammas. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot of exclusive stuff dropping at ComplexCon this year. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that has not been announced just yet. So we'll see what happens, bro. We'll see what happens. Not gonna be able to see J-Tips and Salehi this year. I don't know if Salehi's dropping something. I don't know if he announced anything. So do you know what happened to the Air Max Yu-Gi-Ohs? I bought the about 7.5 men's the resale and no one wants it, Wilson says. Maybe because no one wants to pay the price. That could be it, man. No one wants to pay the price depending on how much you're selling for. Jordan 1 lows run big. Really want the taxis. Taxi 12s is a good one. I will be passing on the 12s though because I'm not a big 12 guy. Let's see. Gamma is gonna be everywhere. Just keep your flex points. And I agree, Little Yos. Rios. I think if you put enough footwork for the Gammas at the end of the day, you should be able to scoop one up. Is the Gammas coming in the slide out box? No, it will not. Gammas are coming out with like, it's like a flip box. It kind of looks like a Jordan 6 box in a way. So yeah, it just, you know what, not irritates me, like, cause I shouldn't be irritated about it, but like Nike and Jordan Brand are really lazy. I'm sorry. They're freaking lazy. They're lazy. 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 And let me tell you why. Okay? I might be overthinking this, but there are some lazy ass at the freaking HQ. Okay? So, we all know the Air Jordan 11 City Pack is coming out on November 22nd. Okay? That's including Atlanta, Houston, and as well as Vegas. Okay? They're all exclusively getting a Jordan 11 that's strictly dropping at those cities. And obviously, all three colorways will be dropping at ComplexCon this year in 2025. So if you're attending ComplexCon this year, you get the opportunity to scoop up all three colorways. They will be dropping all three colorways. If they're going to make a city pack for a Jordan 11, why aren't, like, for me, like, they put so much effort to like collabs, which I get it, but they put zero effort into all these Jordan 11s, which makes me think that these Jordan 11s are going to be massively produced in your city. If you're from Houston, if you're from Atlanta, and you're from Vegas, I truly think that this shoe will not be hard to get. I feel like in my gut, all right? You're good, Brian. You're good. I feel like in my gut that these are going to be massively produced. And mind you guys that like they are hyping this drop up and they will be hyping this drop up at CompexCon. And this is the box that comes with the city pack with all of them. We've seen Jay the Sneaker Guys unboxing, which came in the same box. And they're coming in with all the boxes. You would think that something like this, if it's making a city pack, that they have some sort of dedicated special box for each city. Like, it's just a normal Jordan 11 box. It's nothing too special except getting an exclusive Jordan. That's it. Like, yes, they have a story behind it. They have a meaning behind it for each shoe. But, like, this box is trash. I'm sorry. Like, they put so much effort and details for, like, other collaborated drops. But for just specifically this is like, dude. It's like, hey, guys, let's, like, make this look limited. But really, it's not. And hype this drop up so everyone could buy it. Like, and retail is probably going to be $235. So, not going to lie. Yeah, I mean, some people don't care about the box. But I just feel like if they're going to put, like, a lot of effort into a lot of these collabs, I think at least make this, like, something different than the pack. Like, the Gamma's got a better packaging than this. I don't know. That's just my take. Chris, I'm just criticizing it. That's it. But, like, overall, the shoe is not bad. You know, I still think the purple is probably going to be the best one that everyone's going to want. But I don't know. Barney shoe? No, people are going to want the purple one. I think a lot of people are going to like the purple one. A lot of people are going to like the purple one. A lot of people are. So, the whole pack can go to garbage, Law Pack says. And notice the city pack look like customized collections from the customizers. Well, like I said, guys, I mean, these are going to be available at CompexCon. And they are going to be dropping exclusively on November 22nd. Which is a whole month away. A whole month away. So, Rav, did you see I tagged you on Twitter? Yeah, I was gonna talk about that, Ryan. I appreciate you tagging me on Twitter on that because I did want to talk about that this morning. All right, dude. There's so much stuff I had to talk about this morning, but I was yapping a whole lot about that list this morning, which is fine. Because it definitely got you guys talking about like top 10 sneaker of the year. I mean, we're coming up into the month of November. We're halfway through the month of October. So I'm sure that a lot of you guys are going to be ready to already put your top 10, top 5 sneaker of the year out there. I did want to talk about this here. It looks like Unheard Of is back with another collaboration with Adidas. If anybody is a huge fan of Unheard Of, they are back with it again. A decade in the making. To celebrate a 10-year of FC Cincinnati, we teamed up with Adidas US and Unheard Of to drop the most limited edition, all for Cincy, Forum Low sneaker. So, you guys, let me know. What you mean exclusively? Because each Jordan 11 is dropping in each city. Supposedly, that is what they're marking it as. So, let me know in the chat. All right? Let me know in the chat how you guys feel about this upcoming Adidas Forum Low sneaker. Collaborate with Adidas and Unheard Of with FC Cincinnati. Thoughts? Thoughts and opinions? Let me get a closer look to the shoe. That's how it looks like. Thoughts? Thoughts and opinions, chat? I will say this. I am not a big fan of this shoe. I'm not a crazy fan of the forums. Just in general. I don't know. I never really liked them like that. I think the closest one that I have is the Bad Bunnies, which is okay. I just wanted to see what the hype was all about with the Bad Bunny forums, and I got that shoe, and it's all right. It's comfortable, and they do run a half size big, but I am not crazy for these. I think the best unheard of sneaker that I personally liked was the grandma couches and the all pink piggies. I think those are the best ones. So I'm not crazy on these. I look like shoes my mom would buy me instead of a Jordan. Forums are hard. I mean, they're not for everybody. You know, they're definitely not for everybody. I would say they're definitely comfortable. I'm just not a crazy fan of the colorway either. Want to go to the event in Cincy, but I can't anytime off work next week, Rami says. Leave these to the Bengals fans, Just Chillin says. Or if you're like a New York Knicks fan, it's orange and blue. So I don't know when these are set to drop. Do you know if it's 5s fit true to size? I would say Air Jordan 5s definitely fit true to size. Yes. I definitely would say they run true to size. All 6 Bengals fans, straight to toe says, yeah, I don't recall any Bengals fans in the chat. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Do we have any Bengals fans in here? I don't think we have any. Raph, send me some mega ETBs. I can't find any, bro. Easy Dough says. Oh man, I think you're on your own on that one, bud. The 28th. They're dropping on the 28th of this month. What happened? Yo, chat, what happened to CPFM? What happened to CPFM? And also, what happened to the Tom Sachs? Like, what happened? Are they not dropping on sneakers anymore? Like, are they not dropping on sneakers, or is that got canceled, or like what happened to that? Because I thought they were supposed to drop the end of the month. I don't know. Good. Mommy will help. No resale, bro. What do you think? Assad says. Regular flavor cream. I thought they were supposed to drop this month, like on sneakers, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I truly think that Nike just like are really like moving a lot of these shoes back. Like, October is like chalked. October is absolutely chalked, bro. It's absolutely chalked. Y'all be talking rumors as facts. Dougal says, y'all talking rumors as facts. I mean, I guess. I mean, that was just the talks. I mean, it was just talks. Ain't nothing serious, bro. I'm just asking what happened to him. So, everything Bengals. All right, here we go. Shipments are delayed. Nigel Sylvester, Air Jordan 1 High OGs better with time. Samples. The Moonwalkers were supposed to drop. I think you're supposed to drop at the end of October as well. Jordan 1 Highs. Moonwalkers, not Moonwalkers. Jordan 1 Highs, Nigel Sylvester samples. So obviously the lows dropped like last month. Or in August. Duggino's best, y'all. We don't know. Shit. Wait, what? These highs are fire. Nice. I'm going after the Moonwalker Kobe's for sure. Little says. already got me. I wore my 9s last night to the scrimmage. They weren't too bad. I feel like the Kobe 9 Moonwalkers are very, 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 like, the traction is one of the best tractions that I have on my shoe. I would say like it's better than the AEs and the Kobe 8s for sure when it comes to traction wise, in my personal opinion. So it looks like Levi has a equal raffle live right now for the Negos. If you guys want to enter in, anybody want to enter in for the Negos Nike Levi's? The raffle is now live. You have 23 hours to sign up. 23 hours to sign up. Okay, 23 hours. What happened to my app, bro? Like Lowe's better. Thank you, Rami, for sharing the link, by the way. Thank you so much for sharing the link. Did that trade go through? Hold on. Sorry, I did a trade on fantasy. Oh no, it doesn't go through till tomorrow. What's the resale on those, Raph? Roy says a whole size. I don't know what it is. A whole size up on the Kobe 6s. Would you say Kobe 9s run the same? I would say you have to go a half size up on the Kobe 9s for sure. Have to go a half size up. This is why I miss the days when Nike collaborated with wait, what? Pendleton? Pass. I don't know if the stock is going to be higher on the Levi website versus Sneakers app, because we already know the Sneakers app only dropping 400, 500 pairs. So, I mean, you guys let me know about this. What did you trade for? Mr. Sheridan gave me a trade, and then Rob the Beard sent me a trade. So, my first trade that I did yesterday was with hold on. It was with Rob. So Rob traded me. He traded me Baker Mayfield. He traded me Baker Mayfield and Ricky Pearsall. And I sent him Sam Darnold and Rashid Rice. Rashid Rice is coming up playing this weekend. So he gave me Baker Mayfield and Ricky Pearsall, and and he gets Rashid Rice and Sam Darnold. What up, New York Dad? What up, man? My other trade I did was with Mr. Sheridan. Mr. Sheridan. Wait. Let me go back here. Okay. I don't know where that trade went. Did it get vetoed, bro? Okay. No, it didn't. Mr. Sheridan sent me CeeDee Lamb and Jalen Waddle. He sent me CeeDee Lamb and Jalen Waddle for Stephon, and I gave him Stephon Diggs and Josh Jacobs. That was the trade for me and Mr. Sheridan. He gave me Jalen Waddle and CeeDee Lamb. And I gave him Stephon Diggs and Josh Jacobs. So the thing is, like, I like Baker Mayfield. Ricky Pearsall, I feel like he's still gonna average me those numbers when he comes back fully healthy. So the thing is, like, you guys have to understand too, like, the reason why I took CeeDee Lamb and gave away Josh Jacobs because I lost Garrett Wilson. And getting Garrett Wilson, like, I lost Garrett Wilson and my running back's already stacked. So getting CeeDee Lamb and Jaden Waddle just kind of helps. Because in that league, I have, listen to this. This is my roster. Like, I have Jordan Love, I have Bijan Robinson, I have Jonathan Taylor, I'm about to have CeeDee Lamb, and I have Jalen Waddle, and I have Travis Kelce. Like, it's not a bad trade. It's not a bad trade. Like, if you would make sense if you seen my roster. like Bijan Robinson, Jonathan Taylor, and I have Josh Jacobs with my flex. I mean, adding CeeDee Lamb on there. I already have Dunze. So I mean, like adding CeeDee Lamb. I have TJ Hawkinson on my freaking bench. Like I already lost Garrett Wilson, so that's why I needed a wide receiver. So I was like, you know what? I'll give up Josh Jacobs because of my two running backs. They're Bijan Robinson, Jonathan Taylor, which is 2 running backs that are really, really good. So, and what's it called? Jalen Waddle, he's going to average me like 15 points per game, maybe 20 sometimes, because no Tyreek Hill. I gave up. Who did I give up? I gave up Rashid Rice because I didn't really need him. That's why. I gave him up because I didn't really need him. I gave him Sam Darnold, and then I gave up Rashid Rice, and I got Baker Mayfield and Ricky Pearsall because one thing, I have Jordan Love, I had Sam Darnold, I have CMC, I have Kyron Williams, I have Waddle, I have McConkey, Travis Kelce, and Josh Jacobs. So I'm about to have Baker Mayfield, CMC, Kyron Williams, Jalen Waddle, Kelce, Josh Jacobs, and Jordan Love. Like, that's why it makes sense. Well, the reason why I was okay for giving up Rice, because I already have Kelce. Like, I have Kelce, that's why. I didn't want Kelce and Rice, and that's why I picked up Rashid Rice, because it was more like, all right, I could use him as trade bait because I have a good amount of wide receivers. Like I have Kendrick Bourne, I have McConkey, I have Waddle, and yeah, that's my wide receiver core. But everything else around like is pretty good. The reason my team is stacked because it's a super flex. You could start 2 quarterbacks. So I was number 9 in this league pick, so I picked up CMC my first pick. Josh Jacobs was my second pick, and Kyron Williams was my third. So I went for the first 3 rounds, I went running back, and after that was all fillers. Like I ended up getting Jordan Love pretty early, and then I got Kelce after that. But like, dude, Jordan Love, I got Jordan Love, bro, and Baker Mayfield, CMC, Kyron Williams, and Josh Jacobs on my team. Come on, bro, that's stacked. I'm 6-1 for a reason. Like I feel like I have a lot of volume. And that's what I look for when it comes to fantasy. Like on the league that I traded to get CeeDee Lamb, I'm 6-0. I'm 6-0 in that league. And like I just look at volume. Baker Mayfield has a lot of volume over Sam Darnold, in my personal opinion. Even though Sam Darnold he's been freaking hooping, bro. I mean, dude's been playing really well. I got Jordan Love, but putting Baker Mayfield, CeeDee Lamb in here with CMC, Kyron Williams, and Josh Jacobs, CMC, Kyron Williams, CeeDee Lamb, I'm talking about the different league. Excuse me, I'm getting switched over. I mean, Bijan Robinson, Jonathan Taylor, CeeDee Lamb, Kelce, like, come on, bro. Like, that's a stacked team, bro. I feel like that's freaking stacked. Never trade any of your players. I don't do fantasy football. Yeah, I just did it because it just made sense for me. That's it. That's all it was. Like their bye weeks are not. I'm not sleeping on Sam Darnold. He got dropped, so I picked him up. So I just feel like my team with I'm going to have CeeDee Lamb in it. It just, I feel like it's better. So ain't gonna be pretty easy. I'm calling for that chip. That's fine. I mean, there's other people that are like as good. Like Assad, you're really good. Your team is stacked as well. But I think it was just gonna help me. So it's not a 5-man league. It's a 10-man league. But you have to understand, Dodger Blue, is that whenever it's a super flex, a lot of people were drafting quarterbacks early. That's the reason why. And you got to understand, some people may not experiences. Like some people have more experiences than other in fantasy football. And I just feel like I've been doing this every single year for just all I do is draft running backs all the time because I knew that quarterbacks are going to get drafted early in the first 3 rounds. Like Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. Bo Nix got picked up in the 2nd round. Like, what the hell? For me, it makes no sense because I don't pick up a quarterback until like the 8th or 9th round, bro. Like, I don't care about quarterbacks because a lot of quarterbacks tend to get hurt some quarterbacks could average you still with 18 points per game. Like unless you're like a Josh Allen that could average like 25, 30 points per game, but like still like you could get a decent, not a crazy named quarterback that could give you like Sam Darnold could give you like 25, 20 points per game on fantasy football now, because no one obviously knew that was going to happen, but Bo Nix got freaking picked up in the second round. Think about that. Like anybody that just joined fantasy football this year, Daniel Jones, who knew? Dude was not even picked up in any of the leagues that I was in. He was benched. No one knew what he's going to do this year. And dude's like one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. So, I mean, you just never know, man. It's not even any given year, But that's the reason why my team is stacked all around, because my RBs, I focus on my RBs heavy. So I always do, because I feel like you're gonna find like good wide receivers. I feel like one wide receiver, there's a couple out there, but one wide receiver that arguably that could be top 5. I think he's top 5 wide receivers this year is JSN. Is that his name, JSN? I think the dude averages like 20 plus points in fantasy every single week. They are the 3 quarterbacks there so far. I've only used Baker for every game. But anyways, that was some of the trades that I did yesterday. So I mean, CeeDee Lamb is quote unquote supposedly coming back, but we'll see. I don't know if he's 100% coming back. But yeah, I mean, trading away Josh Jacobs like really hurt. But when you have Bijan and Jonathan Taylor, it's like I was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind doing this trade, especially getting Waddle too. I was like, that was definitely the filler. It's just my quarterback in that league is ass, bro. I have Tua, and then I have Jordan Love. You want to trade? I don't know. I need a quarterback though. Ravi, JSN is a beast. I wish I would have tracked in Puka is hurt. I'm down bad this week. Dodger Blue says, yeah, Puka is definitely hurt. But if you have DeAndre, oh gosh, I don't know why I have DeAndre Adams. God, I don't know why I'm getting his name all messed up right now. Hold on, let me go back, bro. I got a brain fart, big brain fart. That was a big-headed brain fart right there. Deontay Adams. Devontae Adams. There we go. Devontae Adams. Golly, bro. I don't know why I had a brain fart for saying his name like that. Devontae. Oh, my gosh, dude. It's like, Raph, spit it out, bro. You have Tua. Know what? You have dude, listen. Having Tua is like having Geno Smith. Like, I have Geno Smith on my bench. And, like, one of my leagues, you could have 3-4 quarterbacks, which is stupid. Puka's number 1 wide receiver, Cushy Soul says. Yeah, nothing less until he got hurt. It's like Ricky Pearsall was top 5, but then he got hurt. So, Kendrick Bourne is a sleeper. Yeah, because there's no other receivers but CMC and Kendrick Bourne. Everybody else is Dookie. Demarcus Robinson. Like, come on, bro. Like, dude's not even all that either. You have a who else is on that Niners? The Valdez Scantling. Like, come on, bro. Ain't nobody else out there with the Niners, man. We have no receivers. Devontae. I have Geno as my 3rd quarterback. Like, I have Trevor Lawrence. Dude, my team is ass in this league, bro. Like, my wide receiver core is bad because I lost Tyreek Hill. That's why. Tyreek Hill was actually playing well, but I have nobody else. Like, I have no receivers, man. Like, I have CJ Stroud and Trevor Lawrence as my quarterbacks, but I have Jonathan Taylor's, Saquon Barkley, James Cook, but my wide receiver core is trash. Plus, with Lamar Jackson not playing, like, Mark Andrews is garbage for me, man. Like, Cooper Rush ain't shiz naive, man. The dude's ass. CMC is gonna kill this year, P Finesse says. Hey, man, listen. We talk sports in here as well, chat. If anybody doesn't like talking about sports, we talk about everything. So, I mean, I'm in 4 leagues. I lost back-to-back on, like, these 2 sleeper leagues that I'm in. Like, I'm like, bro, Like, I went down to the bottom by losing back-to-back weeks, man. I was like low-key annoyed about it, but it's all good. I'm still number 4. There's someone's 5-1, 5-1, 4-2, and I'm 4-2. Like, I need to get back up there. I definitely do. But this week is gonna be tough for sure, because I'm up against. Oh, actually, you know what? The person I'm up against this week isn't too bad. I just need Tua to wake up. Barkley all quiet this year, P Finesse says. Yeah, I mean, something about the Eagles, man. I don't know what's going on out there. I don't know what's going on. Like, their defense is trash. Like, their defense is not even all that. It seems like they have that, like, I feel like AJ Brown wants out. Like, if you're an Eagles fan, like, especially, like, I don't know. Anybody that's an Eagle fan, how would you guys feel if they traded away AJ Brown? Like, would you guys be okay with that? Like, I mean, he doesn't seem happy out there in Philadelphia. He looks like he wants out. Like, they had that press conference. They were asking him, like, oh, did you guys have that team meeting with just you, Jalen, and I think it was Saquon, or was it Dante Smith? And he doesn't even recall having that meeting with them. Like, tush push camera? Probably. He probably hates the tush push. It's like, bro, like, the receivers want to get the ball. So they never throw to him, Keith says. They need to trade AJ already. I don't know where they would trade him at, though. AJ want to leave? Yeah. And I don't think Sirianni wants him to leave, bro. Because, like, if Sirianni trades AJ Brown, like, they really have nobody out there, though. Like, Eagles got tension in the locker room. Absolutely, bro. I mean, they lost back-to-back weeks. Who did the Eagles go up against this week? Here's my picks for the NFL. How about that? We'll do this live here. Oh, man. Week 7, huh? We're in week 7, chat. Week 7. We're in week 7. So, Steelers-Bengals. I think the Steelers win this. Even though it's a divisional game, right? This is a divisional game, I think. Yeah, Steelers win this. Rams versus Jags. No Puka Nakua. I think Jags win this. I think Jags come with the win on this, but we'll see. I mean, I feel like Rams pass rush is pretty good. I don't know. We'll see. That defensive line is pretty good with the Rams. Eagles Vikings. I think McCarthy is coming back this week, but I still think the Eagles are going to win this. Patriots versus Titans. Titans are ass. Patriots are going to win this. They're hot right now. Panthers versus Jets. I honestly think Panthers versus Jets. I think Jets get their first win against the Panthers. Even though the Panthers were really good against the Cowboys, I feel like the Jets, they're going to win their first game this week. I might sound delusional, but I think Jets win the game this week. Dolphins versus the Browns. I feel like Miami comes in there and wins that. The Browns are just bad, bro. Saints versus the Bears. I think the Bears win against the Saints. I think with the win that they just had against the Commanders, I think they win another win at home, or coming back home. I think they're gonna win. Raiders versus the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs win this. The Raiders. Hey, listen. All I gotta say is, if you want to bet Geno Smith throwing another pick, hey man, listen. If you want to win some money, I've been saying this every week. Bet Geno Smith to throw over 0.5. He will throw a pick. Colts versus the Chargers. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. Chargers they're at a 2-game losing streak. No, they won last game. Excuse me, they won last game. Sorry for the don't come after my neck, Frank and Larry, but they won last week. But this one is going to be a really good matchup. In order the Chargers to win this game, all right. I'm just saying, there's always like some sort of like, I know, like for me, I feel like the Panthers will win, but I feel like the Jets for some reason will win this. All right, Colts Chargers. The only way they win this if they freaking stop Jonathan Taylor, man. That's all I gotta say. You gotta stop JT. Hold on, let me let me walk the wife out real quick. All right, here we go. I don't know. I don't want to choose that one because I feel like it's gonna be a tough one. Giants versus the Broncos. Ooh. Dude, Scatterboo has been Scatterboo has been scatting, bro. All right. You know what? I think the Giants will pull it off against the Broncos, man. I think the Giants pull it off. Packers versus the Cardinals. Cardinals are some ass. Packers win that easy. Cowboys versus the Commanders. I think Commanders and Cowboys with the loss that they had last week, this is going to be a tough matchup, bro. It's a divisional game. Cowboys playing at home. Buddy, where you at? I don't know. That's going to be a tough one too. That's going to be a tough one. CeeDee Lamb is supposedly coming back, so we'll see. Falcons versus the 49ers. I'm biased. 49ers, baby. Even though I think Bijan Robinson is going to run us. They're going to run the ball pretty heavy on us, and I think it's going to happen. And I think Bijan's going to get like 2 touchdowns against us. Buccaneers versus the Lions. Ooh, that's going to be a good matchup as well. Lions just had a tough loss against the Chiefs. Bucs just won against the 49ers. And I think Mike Evans comes back this weekend. I think he's playing this weekend. I think the Bucs come in there and beat the Lions. I think the Bucs come in there and beat the Lions. Let's see. Just because I feel like the Bucs defense has been playing pretty well. Stopping the run low key. Who else do we have? Buddy, come here. Texans versus Seattle. Monday Night Football, huh? I'm biased, dude. I'm biased, but Seattle's been killing it, man. I'm going with the Texans. I'm just saying that because I'm biased. That's it. Yeah, Evans is gonna get limited reps, but the thing is, they want Evans back because I don't think Buka is gonna play. Buka, I don't think he's playing. He got that hammy injury on the last game, and he was doubtful. So I don't think he's playing. I don't know. I might be wrong. I haven't looked at the reports, but it looks like he had that hammy situation. So I guess we'll see what happens. Evans going to be a decoy. What a terrible Monday Night Football game. How is that a terrible Monday Night Football game? It's not bad. I mean, Seattle Seahawks. I like it because it's a divisional rival. So I want the Seattle Seahawks to lose. But we'll see. It's going to be a tough matchup against Atlanta or against the 49ers, but we're playing at home, so hopefully that kind of helps. Remember, team 12th man is the Seahawks at home. Yeah, buddy, our defense is top 3 and offense is top 6, Tube says. Yeah? No one cares. What are you doing, bro? There's 2 Monday night games. Oh, there is. Lions, Bucks is a doubleheader. It is a doubleheader. It's absolutely doubleheader. You got the Bucks, Lions, and Seattle and Texans. Yeah, terrible would be Jets. I feel like the worst game on this one is the Panthers and Jets game. I don't know. They put both of the worst games next to each other. They got Panthers, Jets, and Dolphins and Browns. What mid-offs? Straight mid-offs, dude. Like, straight mid-offs. Like, I don't know what's going on with Tua. Tua's trash, dude. I don't know. What do you guys think the problem is with Miami, bro? What do you guys think what the problem is out there in Miami? You think it's Tua? Tua? I don't know. But he's just chilling. Now that his mom left, he's just chilling, bro. My bad. I take Buddy out. They want to win, not play like crap. The coach. I'm surprised he hasn't got fired yet. Tua is overrated. I feel like Tua is as overrated as like Kyler Murray. Like, I'm not a huge Kyler Murray fan at all. Like, Kyler Murray is just, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of his. Not a big fan of his at all. Too many head injuries. Maybe tanking to get a good player. Maybe. I don't know. The drunk head coach in Miami, they should bring in Gruden, not leadership, Cushy says. Yeah, I mean, like, dude, it's crazy how Darren Waller has been averaging like a touchdown every game now, bro. Darren Waller coming back. It's crazy because Darren Waller was like he was really good with the Raiders, but he just couldn't stay healthy, man. The man could not stay healthy. And now he's back with Miami, and he's playing pretty well. Should be a good coach. Better sneakers, Cut Live says. Rumors the Jets might trade Garrett Sauce and Breece Hall. Dude, that is one guy that just has been having terrible seasons. And I feel like that guy still has potential. I feel like he has a lot of potential, in my personal opinion, is Breece Hall. Like, he's just on a shitty Jets team. He's just in a bad team. Like, you got to put him on the right team. Like, you really do. And I feel like Breece Hall, I think Breece Hall could fit right in with the Texans. I think he could fit right in with the Texans, bro. Because who do they have right now? Nick Chubb. And they have, Joe Mixon right now. I think he's still hurt, right? Joe Mixon. Like, I feel like Breece Hall would fit right in with the I feel like he could fit it right in with there's two teams. There's a couple teams, actually. I feel like he could fit right in with the Texans, and I also think he could fit right in with the Chargers. Because obviously with the Chargers being down, like, running backs, they need somebody. So he's still on that rookie contract. Yeah, he's 100% leaving after he's done with that, dude. They might as well trade him. He'll be cheap. And then he'll probably get paid elsewhere if he ends up playing well for that team. I don't know. That's my opinion. He's still on the rookie contract. They have a stacked backfield. They don't need other running back here, it says. I mean, I still think he would probably fit in, man. I mean, they lost Najee Harris in an ACL. Was it Achilles or ACL injury? And then they obviously their rookie went down as well. So they don't really have anybody. Texans have no O-line. That'd be backwards for him, Tanene says. Well, I mean, it'll probably help out better than Chubb. Nick Chubb, man. I mean, I don't know what else you could probably go to. What, the Patriots? I mean, name on some of these teams that need a running back. Maybe the Commander has that rookie quarterback as well, or running back, excuse me. Falcons don't need one. Seattle doesn't really need one. Colts don't need a running back. Bears, who do they got? DeAndre Swift. Saints got Kamara. Panthers got what's his name? Hubbard. What's his name? Eagles got Saquon. Jags got Travis Etienne. Kyron Williams. Steelers got, who's the Steelers running back? Who's the Steelers running back? Bengals got, damn, who the Bengals got? Shoot, I don't even know who they got. That they have that one dude. Forgot his name. He was the backup last year or a couple years back. Raiders got Genty. Dowells. Oh, yeah, they kind of went to that dude, too. Warren. I don't know how well he's been playing. I haven't been paying attention. Chiefs got Pachenko. If I'm saying his name right. Pachenko. Chase Brown. Oh, yeah, that's his name. Chase Brown. Chargers definitely need a running back at the moment, Tutune says. Tyler Warren. I don't know how well he's been playing, though. I don't know. I don't have him on Jerome Bettel, Iowa says. Okay. Niners don't need a running back right now. Like, there's a few. Browns got Jerome Ford. Yeah, they can have Breece Hall as another RB. They could. Pachenko. Steelers don't need a running back, Straight to Toe says. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see, like, who's going to make, like, the playoffs this year. Like, it just sucks because Joe Burrow got hurt. Joe Burrow getting hurt. And then, like, I don't know when Lamar Jackson is coming back. Did they say when Lamar Jackson was coming back? Did they say when he was coming back? I don't know if they even said anything about when his timeline was, because they freaking need him. Like even that, even when with them having Lamar Jackson, they couldn't even win games. So, Brees Hall to the Chargers. Francisco says, yeah, they could use him for sure. 100% they could use him. They got 100% use him. That would be a perfect fit for him. I personally think him being in the Chargers or the Texans. So, Jets need a quarterback. They don't need to blow up the team. Tanene says they need new everything, bro. They need new everything over there with the Jets. I don't know what they need, bro. They need everything. They need everything. They need new GM. They need everything new. If you want proof that Rav doesn't get his football takes from any media listens to how he doesn't know how to pronounce a lot of these names, it's all OG takes, Num says. What team is Adrian Peterson on? Keith is still crying. Lamar give up when he played the Chiefs, Keith says. The Jets will draft a quarterback. They don't have the money to sign a free agent quarterback with all the money they spent on Garrett, Sauce, and Quentin Williams, Rami says. Lamar is a huge disappointment this year, Scott G says. Lamar is a choke artist. Man, listen, I've seen this before with Lamar Jackson. I am a still big believer that Lamar Jackson could bounce back. Hey, man, listen, if he plays this week, all right, hey, man, listen, I still think it's a little early, okay? I think it's a little early. I truly think that the Ravens could bounce back. I don't know when he's coming back. Okay, I don't know if there's any news of him coming back. Does anybody know? Does anybody know when Lamar Jackson playing this week? Anybody know? Anybody? Before you guys start yapping, I truly think he could bounce back and the Ravens can make the playoffs. Why don't you think that? Is he playing? They could, but he got benched for a reason. Who? Oh, they're on a bye. That means he's probably going to come back. Man. All right, here we go. All right, let's check it out then. You guys don't think he can bounce back? All right, so coming off their bye, they're at home. Okay, they're at home against the Bears. That's a winnable game. Okay, that's a winnable game. Ravens versus Dolphins, another winnable game. Absolutely a winnable game for the Ravens if Lamar comes back. Ravens versus the Vikings, another winnable game. Easy. Ravens against Browns, another winnable game. Jets, another winnable game. I don't know if when Joe Burrow's coming back, Ravens versus Bengals, another winnable game. Okay, then this is whenever it starts. They got Steelers versus the Ravens. I still, you know what I'm saying? This could go either way. And then you got the Bengals again, which is another winnable game. Patriots versus the Ravens. I still think that's a winnable game. Packers, I can be hit and miss. And same thing with the Steelers. Like, look at their schedule. These are winnable games. Y'all laughing now. I'm not even a Ravens fan. Have you watched the Ravens play this year? Man, listen, okay? All right, listen, okay? A lot of winnable games here, chat. A lot of winnable games, okay? A lot of winnable games. I mean, yeah, their defense is some ass, bro. They had to sign CJ Gardner-Johnson, bro. But I'm just saying, I feel like dude, listen, okay. I mean, all right, we'll come back to this then. We'll come back to this. If y'all think the Ravens ain't good enough to make the playoffs, I mean, okay, that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, look at all these teams. These are all winnable games, bro. These are all winnable games, is all I'm saying. They're all winnable games. Some of you guys, bro, like, they suck. Like, you lost your mind, but okay. All right. We'll come back to this then. I guess it just depends when Lamar Jackson wants to come out and play. Like, he'd play after the bye week, but it was losing when he was playing. Sure, but like they could still bounce back. They went up against the Bills. They went up against the Lions, the Chiefs. Bro, that's not fair. And obviously, you know, they got blown out by the freaking Ravens. And then that was when Lamar went out. It was the Chiefs game, bro. That's not fair, though. He went up against the Bills, the Browns. He blew up the Browns. They went up against the good Lions by 8. Chiefs. They beat the Chiefs beat them, and then obviously that's when he went down. Like, he played 1, 2, 3, 4 games, and 3 out of those 4 games were really good teams. But like, you look at the schedule, like, he wasn't playing against the Texans, I don't think. Was he? Was he playing against the Texans? Maybe he was. That's when he got hurt. And then the Rams, and then come on, a lot of these are winnable games, man. That's all I'm saying. I think these are all winnable games. I think these are all winnable games, bro. I think he definitely got hurt on one of these games. It's got to be the Chiefs or the Texans game. He got hurt on one of these. So I'm not saying that they're good. I'm not saying that they're not. I'm not saying they're winning the division. I think the Steelers are winning the division 100%. Steelers are winning their division 110%. But I still think they can make a run to make the playoffs. So that's all I'm saying. I think they could make a run in the playoffs for a playoff spot. So we'll come back, I guess. Because the Dolphins are ass. The Vikings are mediocre. The Browns are ass. The Jets are ass. The Bengals are like mediocre as well. It's just Steelers, Patriots, Packers, and Steelers again. That's going to be some of the tough wins they need. So, no sympathy for the Ravens. Steelers been winning games with no quarterback for years, Straight to Toe says. Yeah, but the Steelers still can't win playoff games either, though. You know, like, the Steelers always have a winning record every single year, but they just can't win in the playoffs, too. You know, they just can't. I mean, like I said, I might be delusional, but I mean, we'll see. We shall see, bro. But the Ravens defense is some ass. So, but anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one. That's basically it for me. I thought I'd save football at the last part of it because I knew some people don't like talking about football. People do not like talking about football for some reason, which is fine. You know, some people don't like to watch sports. Yeah, listen, I feel like for me, you have to at least like some sort of sport, right? There's like at least one sport that you are into. I don't know, maybe pickleball. I don't freaking know. Any sport, bro, that you probably like to talk about. Baseball. I don't know. But there's got to be at least one sport that you like to talk about. And I feel like football, baseball, and basketball is like the top 3, right? Maybe soccer. I don't know anything about soccer anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in as always. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way out. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We got the Air Max 1000 raffle that goes live, and we have Supreme. And I think we have the Negos dropping tomorrow, right? No, it's that Friday. So, but you guys enjoy the rest of your day, man. Love y'all. Appreciate you tapping in as always. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out, ya. Peace.